Hi from Rob Zombie, and you're watching Soundsphere TV.
Yo, how's it going?
Yo, what up?
How you doing, man? Welcome to your first wrestling show in many years.
Yes. Yeah, I think the last time I watched a wrestling was like 1992 or something like that.
Well, there you go. Well, you are
different.
watching. Yeah, this is cool, man. So you're watching day one. It's the first wrestling pay-per-view of the year for WWE. It begins in 15 minutes. We are watching the pre-show at the moment. We have Cesaro from Switzerland, Sheamus from Ireland. We did have Ridge Holland, who is from Yorkshire. He's from Wakefield, but he has been taken out with a broken nose, I believe.
Oh no.
Yeah, oh no. So, and then we've got Sheamus is Sheamus and Ricochet. Ricochet's his tag team partner. They now face Ricochet and Cesaro are now facing Sheamus in a handicap match. So the dude from Ireland is now on his own. The very pale ginger dude is now on his own against Cesaro and Ricochet. How are you finding the pre-show so far, Jay?
Oh, I don't know what's going on. It's fantastic. As somebody who's not been very invested in this, there's a lot of enthusiasm.
Yes,
and
yes,
a lot of people are sweating, and the crowd love it.
Indeed. Yes.
Oh, and he's just been booted in the face. So this is this takes me back to my childhood, is what it does. Also, hi Sarah, how you doing? Thanks for joining. Great to see you.
Thank you very much. Oh, what do you call it? It's so early in the morning already. What do you call that thing? Siri just activated, and I was just in the middle of wrestling commentary, and I activated Siri. There's a couple of changes tonight for those who don't know. About 6 p.m. today, the SmackDown heavyweight champion Roman Reigns, who was due to face Brock Lesnar tonight, announced he had COVID-19, so will not be able to compete tonight in that main event. Instead, Brock Lesnar has been added to the Fatal 4-Way for the Raw Championship. So that's a huge change in the main event.
Fatal 4-Way.
As Sheamus has just won his basically handicap match. It was 1 versus 2. Sheamus got a bro kick in there on Cesaro and won. And this is the pre-show match before we kick off to the main event. So Jay, while we're waiting for all that, man, it's good to see you. Happy New Year! You look great.
Happy New Year, baby. How did you have a lovely New Year? Did you have a good Christmas?
I had a lovely New Year and I had a lovely Christmas. It was good. I was basically chilled. Obviously, with infection rates going back up again, obviously we've sort of tried to be as careful as possible. We were hoping to do more like live music and gigs over the New Year period. We certainly had a lot of plans, but then that didn't happen. Which you can dwell on, you can be upset about, but like whatever, man. It was the right thing to do,
Yeah, man. You've got to make a call, haven't you? Sometimes.
We chilled out.
Yeah, it's good. Mine was the same. Better than last year. Last year was very sort of like touch and go with all the lockdowns that we're in. So I got to see my family a little bit, but it was kind of like essentially go over and then have some food and then go back home again. This time I actually got to stay over with my family for a few days. It was chill, and as I said to a friend the other day, better it be uneventful and just nice and calm than eventful. It's been too eventful recently, so I'm thankful it was just chill and good. I ate some good food. I got a blender as well.
Got a blender. Oh man, blenders are the best. Yeah,
I'm going to make some soup. I'm going to make some smoothies.
Yeah, everybody needs a blender. Everybody needs a blender. You got your fruit in there, your veg. You can have whatever. You can have whatever you want, man, in a blender.
Yeah,
you can put. I think you can do somebody I know was having roast dinners blended because of an injury they had before Christmas, and they were like blending roast dinner and like having it through a straw. You could do a lot with a blender, man.
That sounds revolting, but whatever floats their boat, I guess. we've got Dave McD, our very
Hey,
friendly
man.
Dave McD. I've not
Indeed,
seen Dave for about 2 years. So
Yeah.
how you doing, Dave?
Yeah, man.
Dave said, WWE, the 2 fittest men in Yorkshire. Well, one of them, which is obviously that guy
Oh,
right
man.
there, the
That
fittest man
one.
in Yorkshire, right here. Fit as a fiddle, fit as a
Oh,
fiddle,
man.
mate. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
I love you, dude. I appreciate the good vibes you bring. And this is, again, it's a pleasure for me to bring together 2 of my great loves. One, of course, being you, and the second, of course, being wrestling for this very first pay-per-view, very first WWE pay-per-view, day one.
Day
This is
one.
WWE day one, and we wanted to do something together for a long time, and we do a lot of other things together, but watching wrestling is not one of them.
We do most things together, don't we? And
yeah.
all of them are fun.
Indeed.
And entertaining for most people. But again, wrestling is something I've not. I watched a bit of it as a kid. I had an Ultimate Warrior toy.
I got love it. Yeah,
but I think I've still got it somewhere in my parents' house. But I'm of the days of Jake the Snake and Rowdy Roddy Piper and all those kind of people. And wrestling it's changed so much since then, but it's still essentially the same kind of thing, same entertainment, same personalities. I think, isn't it?
It's sports entertainment. I mean, the Undertaker comes back once a year for a show. They bring him out. They
That's
actually
amazing.
They dig him up. They dig him up out of his grave. He was wrestling until last year. It was the Undertaker.
How old is the Undertaker?
He'll be in his 50s now, maybe 60s.
I mean, I've seen the wrestler with Mickey Rourke, and I know it's a young man's game, is what I got from that.
Indeed, it is. Indeed, it is. There's a huge concentration now on WWE having younger wrestlers. There's been 80 wrestlers released in 2021. Because of budget cuts, even though it's a multi-billion-dollar company. So there's a big focus now on younger people. Younger wrestlers, younger performers. But this, you may recognize Edge. Do you remember Edge at all?
Yes. I believe I was looking into Edge because I didn't know much about them.
Well, Edge was a performer sort of during the Attitude Era, so maybe just after you kind of finished performing. But he's probably the longest standing performer here. Brock Lesnar is quite famous because he's a former MMA guy. So a lot of people know who Brock Lesnar is, and he's now been inserted again into that fatal 5-way main event now. So that's going to be a huge, it's going to be a huge deal. Okay.
Jack has commented, Undertaker didn't wrestle.
Oh yeah, sorry.
In 2021. Don't lie, Tom.
Sorry, Jack. Sorry. So Dave, you don't have the network, do you? So I'll have to send you, because obviously we don't stream the actual event on here because we'd get banned from YouTube. But obviously we're watching it on the WWE network. I'm not sure if you still have yours, but if not, I will send you the details so you can watch it along with us. And of course, if you feel like you want to, you can come on board and come and on stream with us at some point. Dave is just recovering as well. Dave's been very ill recently too.
Yeah, Dave, you got the Rona, didn't you? Oh, flipping heck. But having said that, working in a sort of healthcare world as well, it's I'm surprised it's taken you 2 years to get it.
Absolutely. Could you do the comments, dude? Can you click?
I can do some comments.
Can you?
Man.
I didn't know. Were you? I didn't know if you were using. Sweet. Okay, you do the comments. You click on the things.
Okay. Well. Sarah said, kind of loves Blenders for ice cream milkshakes. I do love a good. I need to get some ice cream and have that. Probably something I'll do in spring or summer. Definitely something I need to do. Get some ice cream milkshakes. Sarah has said, you'll have to make me a smoothie if you come ever. I will. I'll make us some sweet smoothies.
Hi, Sarah. Nice to meet you.
Sarah and I were chatting until 4 a.m. last night, I think it was, with another friend, and it was she was playing Beat Saber.
We got the kids a what do you call it? Oculus. And they've been doing Beat Saber with that.
yeah.
Yeah, it's good fun,
It's,
man.
it's pretty. Sarah is the most intense Beat Saber player. I was like, do Linkin Park on like expert plus mode and flipping heck. It was intense to say the least.
That sounds intense, man. It sounds intense. Well, I look forward to meeting you at some point, Sarah.
Yeah, man.
Sure.
Dave says, he's already said that. Where's the main stream? Do you have a network in watching? I mean, where are you streaming this chat?
Oh, where are we streaming the chat? Ah, okay.
I don't know.
You can see that. You can see that on your side. It's only if you come into here with us that you'll be able to
invite. I would love Dave to come onto this because I've not seen Dave for many years.
But you can stream the chat on YouTube. You can stream it on Facebook, and you can stream it on Twitch. We are on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. RKH is in. Hello, man. How you doing? Nice to meet you. Nice to see you. Welcome to our very first wrestling stream on Soundsphere. Thank you for your support. Thanks for being here. This is my buddy Jay on this side, and he hasn't watched wrestling in years. Hopefully
this is going to be hilarious. I'm going to be like, who's that? What's going on there? I don't understand. Why are they clapping?
It's going to be fine. So on the screen, if you've got that, Jay, you can see the tweet from Roman Reigns when he's talking about the fact that he can't perform tonight because of COVID.
Oh man, yeah.
And we're gonna. The reason I made you come on this early was to get a little bit of context of what you're going to be seeing. But
what don't you fill me in? What am I going to be seeing down there?
So you're going to be seeing a fatal 5-way between Kevin Owens, Bobby Lashley.
I've had a fatal 5-way before. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Brock Lesnar, Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins. Who else is in there? That's 3. I'm under pressure. Bobby Lashley's in there. There's people. Seth Rollins, Bobby Lashley, Kevin Owens.
I'll probably be introduced to them as they.
Yeah, you could. I've got the pressure now. Sarah loves that fatal 5-way comment. Wow, I know what you guys are getting up to, but it's a different kind of fatal 5-way, Sarah. A different kind of fatal 5-way. But it's going to be exciting. That's a big change. It was supposed to be a fatal 4-way, and it was supposed to be Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar in a separate event. Now, Brock Lesnar has been added to the fatal 4-way. We're also going to see Edge versus The Miz. Now, The Miz is a kind of reality TV star turned wrestler. He's the kind of guy that you get on all the show, Dancing with the Stars kind of type, So he gets invited on to do those shows. He's got his own reality TV show, and he's taken exception to Edge, who's come back out of retirement. One of the bigger names in wrestling in the last sort of 20 years, come back out of retirement to have his, what do you call it, a swan song, because they told him. So Edge was told that he had a broken neck and he wasn't going to be able to wrestle ever again. He was able to come back and perform again. And The Miz is now, taking exception to Edge being back. So that's going to be a huge match.
Wow.
We're going to see.
So a gauntlet has been thrown down, and he has to come in, and then once that's done, he's going to go back to playing with you too, is he?
What, The Miz? Yeah, he is. Yeah, absolutely.
The Edge.
Oh, the Edge. All right, yes.
That was a bad joke.
I see what you did there, man. I see what you did there.
Here it goes.
Here it goes. So RKH asked me what's my favorite wrestler. My favorite wrestler is Bray Wyatt, who he's been let go by WWE in recent times. The Fiend, of course, you can see a number of little figures behind me.
I've got a Fiend T-shirt on. I'm just gonna do this, and you can get mine.
I gave Jay that T-shirt, and so that's my favorite wrestler, RKH. Who is your favorite wrestler, Jay? Jay was talking about the Ultimate Warrior from back in it when he was.
I liked Ultimate Warrior back in the day. He
was a bit of a dick as well.
You told me that last time. Yeah. A bit of a knob. I mean, I was always a fan of Hulk Hogan because this is going way back in the day because he was in Rocky 3. Was he in Rocky 3?
He's been in a bunch of films.
I liked him because of that. Thunder in Paradise. So I just kind of liked him because of that. But as for these new people, I'm sure I'll pick a favorite.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Later.
I'll let you go through the comments. That could be your job this evening. You can do all the comments for us.
100. Jack said I saw it years ago My only memory is it never happened again. It's like going to France. Don't know what you're talking about.
What's that?
Don't know.
Okay.
This Roman Reigns' lamest way of keeping the championship yet.
Oh yeah, so he doesn't have to defend his championship if he's got COVID, of course.
Yeah, man. Dave's got to get his phone. Try and do that. Edge. Oh yeah. You're being corrected by Jack, who is constantly giving you.
I know Edge. I know the Edge is in U2, but not Edge. Adam Copeland is not in U2. He has beautiful hair. He's very, very. He's a sexy dilf, but he's not in. He's not in.
Dilf.
He's not in YouTube. Also, talking about sexy non-dilfs, because you're not a dilf. I'm enjoying the eyeliner. I was about to say.
Yeah, man. I
put that on especially.
I actually put it on to see a friend earlier. We had a bit of a catch up, and I put it on for that. And I actually had a shower and it stayed on. So I thought, why not look good on camera? Probably should have had a shave.
No, you look good, man. You look good.
This is like 2 weeks of growth right here. This is
it looks good, man. So you're gonna see now that the pre-show is finished. So hopefully it should automatically tell us that should automatically allow us to go to the pay-per-view. RKH says his favorite wrestler is Roman Reigns. What's your favorite anime series?
What's your favorite anime series? What's yours?
I like Hellsing. Do you remember Hellsing? The kind of vampire. It's really good. Really cool. Yeah, let's have a look.
I'm not sure what my favorite anime series is. I really like some of the Godzilla stuff that's on Netflix, to be honest. It's pretty rad. And I like Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, Jake watches a couple of those. Emma's little boy. But yeah, Cowboy Bebop I've not watched yet. So yeah, it's going to be exciting.
Jay grabbed me something else, and a third thing.
we talk about dicks here. We talk about dicks, Jack. You talk about dicks. So there's 9 people in. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. This is our very first wrestling stream on Soundsphere, joined by my good friend Jay from Inkblot Films, who has never he has not watched wrestling for over 15 years, but we've invited him to day one.
We're actually looking when was 1992? Actually, it's 2022, isn't it? So I think we're talking like 30 years.
There you go, 30 years. It's Jay.
What is time?
I know. Absolutely.
I hate that.
We've currently got the musical guest Migos on doing the promo for this. I have no idea who Migos is. Jack asked what Amigos was. It's they are a hip hop star who is soundtracking day one, and I have it's
how do you spell that?
Migos. Migos. Yeah. So
hip hop trio. They're a hip hop trio. Members are Quavo, Takeoff, and Offset. All pretty radical names, I think. Pretty bitchin'.
Cool. Yeah. Nice to see. Well, nice to hear Migos soundtracking. The vibe that we are seeing. We're obviously getting the recaps of the Miz and Edge's feud. We're seeing the Becky Lynch Liv Morgan feud recapped as well to begin day one. RKH is in. My favorite anime is Naruto, Sword Art Online, One Piece, One Punch Man. I do enjoy a bit of One Punch Man. Yeah, Attack on Titan I've seen a lot of recently. Dragon Ball, Sailor Moon. I've watched a lot of that. RKH.
Yeah, man, I love Sailor Moon. Also, I'm going to add flipping it. There was Blood Plus, I think it was called, which was like a short series based on Blood the Last Vampire. It was flipping great.
Nice.
Flipping great. It's a few years old now. Like, it's flipping great.
That does sound cool, man. It does sound cool.
Yeah,
CM Punk is Jack's favorite wrestler. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you'll learn all these things.
I'm sure you talked about CM Punk a lot.
That's what this community is here for. Right, okay. We have Eve in as well, the legendary Eve. So Dan runs a very, very successful, globally renowned, all-female, in the majority anyway, wrestling promotion. He supports our work and our channel. Thank you so much for joining us, Eve. It's good to see you. Anthony is also in, or potentially Jack. time. It's weighing in the winds. It speaks of senseless things. It's the trick. It's you and me, boys. Okay, cool.
That's a good bit of Bowie there. I like that.
There you go. Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
You know, I love Bowie. You know, it was a bit of a pedo. I know we had a conversation about how Bowie was a bit of a pedo back in the day, but I also love him so much. So
not because of that. From a musical,
because he was a pedo.
From a musical perspective,
and from a musical perspective, yeah.
From a musical perspective,
Dave says do bad things.
Yes, Dave says One Punch Man rules. Dan says you just turned 40 this year. You look really good for 40, mate. You look really good for 40.
Wow.
I was 10 in 92, and I'm not looking as young as you. Well, there you go. So
I was 10 in 92. I'm going to be 40 in 6 months. So
there you go. There you go.
Bit terrified about that.
So, Jay, can I just confirm you are watching the commentators for WWE Day 1 as we begin?
I'm watching it. I've got the subtitles on and everything.
Good. Oh, well, there you go. You're super prepared.
This son of a bitch, COVID, he just said.
Absolutely.
You son bitch. This old COVID here is a son bitch.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, yeah. Wow. Yes, that's Pat McAfee. He's a very popular voice on American media. WWE have brought him in this year to be very loud and very obnoxious.
Definitely has that kind of American commentator vibe.
Very loud, very obnoxious. That's his thing. So yeah. Thank you guys all for joining us. Really appreciate it. It's lovely to have you.
Flip, Street Fighter 2, the animated movie, is amazing. I had that on VHS. It was so good. It was so good.
I've not seen that. I do love.
It's really good. It's literally from like 92 or 93 or something like that. It's way better than the Jean-Claude Van Damme and Kylie Minogue film that came out in 93.
Yeah. Okay. Dan's just clarifying. No, Eve is female all the time. I just ran another promotion as well that features guys. So if you ever see guys on one of my shows, it's not Eve. Okay. Thank you very much for the clarification, Dan. We of course appreciate you spending your time with us. There's always better things, more important things you could be doing. So we appreciate it. As we watch the Usos are the tag team champions on SmackDown. Jay, they are associated with Roman Reigns. They're a part of a faction.
I like their little dance. It's great. Yeah. They're doing a little bit of a boogie. It's absolutely sweet, man.
Absolutely. So you're going to see again. You're going to get a recap of kind of what started this. Roman Reigns and the Usos attacking the New Day, and this kind of began this feud between two of the best tag teams, Jay, in wrestling at the moment, the Usos and the New Day. So you're going to see a very exciting match for sure.
I think you and I would be a really good tag team, wouldn't we?
Oh, I think we do.
I mean, we've tag teamed a lot in our time.
We have tag teamed a lot as well. Dan still has the VHS. That's awesome. Well, there you go.
High five, brother.
Absolutely. Lewis King says, can we watch and see? Lewis King, unfortunately, if we did stream the actual show, we'd be banned from YouTube. So unfortunately, we can't stream the full show, but thank you so much for joining us here. I'm sure if you Google watch wrestling, something will come up if you really want to see the show. But thank you so much for spending time with us as well.
I mean, hopefully we are entertainment enough because we're hilarious.
It does say that.
I'm hilarious.
You're hilarious. So
unintentionally.
My headphones just come out. You're currently seeing the New Day, Jay.
The New Day.
The New Day with
Xavier.
Xavier Woods is the King of the Ring. You might remember the King of the Ring. That's been a long-standing WWE pay-per-view.
Yes.
He's the most recent King of the Ring. You got Kofi Kingston.
I like his crown. It's very glitzy.
It is,
and I'm just loving the bling. I think it's just fancy.
Absolutely.
Very fancy.
You've got Kofi Kingston as well as part of the New Day, and you've got Jimmy and Jay. So this could get quite confusing. Jimmy and Jay are the Usos.
Okay.
So yeah. So Dave says you've definitely tag teamed me. Yes, we have. We have tag teamed you many a time.
we've Eiffel Towered you.
We've done some. Yeah, we've done many a tag team.
I have 100% licked a lot of areas of Dave. I've licked Dave's tummy.
Yes, you have actually, haven't you? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, indeed.
Hopefully one day I will again. on stage.
One day we have some plans. Whether they happen or not, we'll see. I may or may not have ordered a pink tie-dye New Day unicorn t-shirt. Why not, Dave? Why not?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
100.
So this is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. You've got the New Day challenging the Usos, Jay.
He's going to keep his crown on the whole time, because that could be a liability.
He is not.
My wallpaper game. Yeah, sorry, man. Hang on.
I believe that is Anthony. Thank you for joining us, Steve. We appreciate you.
It's good bit of wallpaper, isn't it?
It is a beautiful bit of wallpaper, man.
I recently, it was a few months ago, moved house, so this is the old wallpaper. At some point, I'll change it. But I thought I'd sit in bed tonight, because for us it's 1 a.m. I didn't really want to sit in my office and do it, So
it's a classic vibe. It's a classic vibe, man.
Yeah, man. And I've got my little Jack Skellington here as well. Watching
there you go.
He's like repping for Christmas there, just resting my head on him.
So do you read that one? So I got the DVD.
I did, and I know exactly what he's talking about, and that was the image that popped into my head when you mentioned it, and I was like, yes.
Oh, man, I'm not very good with these. I've got these fancy Bluetooth headphones for the wrestling.
The wrestling.
Yeah, I keep falling out my ears.
Keep them in, baby. It's fine.
I'll try my best, man. Put it on.
You have to explain to Kaida what Eiffel Towering is, says Sarah.
How old is Kaida now? Right.
I'm not going to do you a crib style tour of my house now. I'll do a private one.
When next time you're up, Jack, I'll take you to York and we'll go and see Jay's house.
Yeah, ma'am.
We'll have a special night.
I have to explain to Sarah what Eiffel Towering is.
You don't know. I'm surprised you've known Jay for one night or beyond that, and you don't know what Eiffel Towering is. And that's not hours. Yeah, that's not like that. That's like a 24-hour thing. That's like a. Jay. You know what Eiffel Towering is.
Well, hang on. So all I need to do is this.
Oh,
and then
Dom,
if you do the other one.
We're Eiffel Towering.
We've Eiffel Towered.
Yeah.
But it's usually involves coitus.
Indeed it does. We just lost 6 viewers when we were talking about Eiffel Towering, but that's just what you're going to get here on this very professional Sounds
No house show means something in wrestling. What does it mean, Dom?
It means it's a house show is like it's like a live show. So obviously this is a pay-per-view and this is live, but in order to make a lot more money during the week, they do like tours that aren't on television. So they'll do shows that aren't televised. So that's called a house show.
Well, like in their houses. Like let's
no.
roll around in my garden or something.
In different arenas,
All right.
Jay. Different spaces.
That would be lovely. That would be lovely.
For example, we had a WWE UK and NXT UK house show in Hull, and there was also that tour. Also went to the Barbican in York. But they were house shows. They were house shows. They weren't on television.
Didn't a serious comment here, because I am always pissing around, but it wasn't until I met you, Dom, which was about 11 years ago or something. I wasn't aware just how big wrestling is in this country as well.
Of course, yeah, it's huge.
There's like so many little things in York, and it's quite big in Hull, isn't it? And,
there's a wrestling space in Hull. Dan will tell you. Dan from Eve will tell you just how big and accessible the wrestling scene is. Of course, he makes his living on promoting wrestling events.
And I think Norwich as well.
Norwich is good. Yeah,
my brother lives in Norwich, so there's actually quite a big wrestling scene down there too. So I always thought it was a predominantly American thing, but
yeah, absolutely. No, absolutely. It's exciting. It's exciting to watch live. I certainly kind of don't get the same magic when I watch it live, because obviously I like the commentary. Like it kind of takes something away. I don't know if that makes me not a wrestling purist, but I like having the commentary. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Well, he's not having. What's the guy crawling around? He's not having a good time.
No, he's not, is he? So you've got Kofi Kingston in there getting beaten up
Kofi Kingston
by,
he's
I
not
believe
happy.
it's Jimmy Uso. So he's just been slammed. He's been body slammed by.
He was yeeted, wasn't he?
He was
I would say
thrown.
that was a yeeting,
It was a.
full on
It was.
yeeting.
It was definitely. It was
He was
definitely a new
yoten
thing.
onto the mat.
Indeed. Indeed.
And he's pretty pleased with himself. Something tells me it's going to change. I think
Yes,
they're going to turn this round at some point because
it went for a tribute there. Did one of the Usos went for the Roman Reigns tribute there with the sort of setting up the arm, which is what Roman Reigns would do with a
ass to face. He went ass to face.
Ass to face, indeed.
He's got ass to face. Never, like Dom, never go ass to mouth. You know, just never go ass to mouth.
I mean.
I'm quoting. I'm quoting. Is it Clerks 2?
Clerks 2, I think. Yeah.
It's Clerks 2, isn't it?
So it's Jey Uso in the ring, and Kofi's managed to counter him to get the tag team. Hopefully, get the tag to King of the Ring.
Oh, he's crawling to the tag, and he's gonna kick him out the way. Oh no!
Oh no! Yeah, he's got in the way. Oh, super kick! Super kick!
He super kicked him.
There you go.
He couldn't do the tag. He's not having a good time. None of them are having a good time right now.
No.
So.
Well, it's nowhere near as big now as it was a few years back, but it's like anything else, goes in cycles. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's pretty huge, but of course you'll have an insight.
I like his hair, his half black, half red hair. That's pretty.
Hey man,
pretty cool.
You've got like a purple bit going on in your hair right now.
I've got a bit of purple going on at the moment. Your hair is always looking good, Dom. Right now, it's have you man buttoned it?
Thanks, man. There's a little bit there,
and there's a little bit of a top knot.
A bit down.
You always
here,
look so stylish. You always look so stylish.
I appreciate. I appreciate the good
I'm
vibes.
Envious of your style and just you're just effortless. You're just effortless.
Thanks, man. I feel that this is what I didn't expect to love it. Well, actually, no. Of course, I expected to love it. It's me and you. This is makes such a refreshing change from being on a stream with Anthony, who just bullies me all the time.
Who rips into you. I mean, I could rip into you, but I do that on an evening, in a different
on a different kind of evening. Yeah, just rip into certain parts of me. Yeah. So we've got a beautiful DDT there, Jay, from Kofi Kingston to Jey Uso. Looks like so. In terms of the mood and the vibe, who's your pick for this match, Jay? Obviously, you haven't. I realize I'm asking a lot of you. You've only just started watching this event,
Well, I feel really sorry for. Oh yeah, there he goes. He jumped up and I felt sorry for that guy, and I feel like he's got all the energy. The other guy,
Xavier Woods. Is that who you're talking about? The one in the blue and the yellow? Yeah, absolutely.
Blue and the yellow. He's been itching to do this, and he is smacking down. On both, he's taking on both of them.
Indeed, he is.
Well,
so do we still doing New Day versus Usos? Yeah, absolutely they are. I mean it's still a marketable match. These guys have been facing off, Jay, for about 10, well, maybe 5 years. Last 5 years plus. They're consistently the best two tag teams in WWE. So, but I don't get tired of seeing these guys face off. They're all very, very good. They're very, very good performers, as you can see, Jay.
They are. The commentator said they're very agile, and I completely agree.
That's it. Ooh, beautiful there. 1, 2, and a kick out there from Jey Uso after that slam. Right, okay.
I've just seen this comment. Xavier's dressed like Wolverine. If he was in a wheelchair, he'd be less subtle.
I mean, I love that.
He is dressed like the 90s cartoon Wolverine.
They're huge comic book fans of the New Day. They have a very popular podcast, the New Day. They talk a lot about comic books and video games. Xavier Woods is quite popular on the kind of American video game scene. Hosts a lot of TV shows around video games in the US now. So I believe Jimmy now is in. Jimmy Uso is in.
Yes, it's just one-on-one. Who's going to win? I feel like it's not going well.
Beautiful stuff there from Jimmy Uso. 1, 2, and I believe that was like a whisper in the wind, a Jeff Hardy move. Jeff Hardy, of course, just been released from WWE. You might recognize the name Jeff Hardy, Jay, in terms of
A whisper in the wind.
Yeah, whisper in the wind. You like Jeff Hardy? I'll show you some of his work at some point.
Yeah, man.
So you're the heel of the podcast. Anthony says the heel is the bad guy, so the face is the good guy. The heel is the bad guy. I am definitely the face of the podcast in more ways than one, as I'm the only guy that shows up and does interviews and streams these days. You're too busy in Staines, dicking around.
Staines? Why would you go to Staines?
Well, so Staines is where Anthony's lovely partner Becky lives, and that's what he spends his time doing instead of the wrestling podcast. So yeah.
Sorry, mate. It's Staines, though, isn't it? I mean,
I used to live in Staines. Staines is all right, actually. Staines is okay. But so I'm the face of the podcast because I show up and do the work.
What does that make me?
Well, no, you're probably going to be, because you're like the face of this one, because you're like the new fan, the excitable new fan. That's what I'm trying to make you anyway. I'm trying to make you, okay, yeah, I'm coming across like the bad guy now. I'm trying to make you into a wrestling fan. I'm trying to make you into a wrestling fan. You will like wrestling.
Okay. Cool.
Beautiful clothesline there from Xavier Woods. They're both worn out, but these guys have had
yeah, he's had a little rest. He's coming back. I can tell he's still tired, but I think he's going to win. I feel like he's going to win.
Absolutely.
And he kicks him in the face, and he's going to pin him.
Beautiful crossbody there. 1, 2.
I like it when the underdog, comes through in the end.
Everyone loves a good underdog, man. Everyone loves a good underdog for sure. Neither of these teams you could call an underdog, I don't think, because they've both beaten each other, many, many times over the years. But
I think they're both as equally good, aren't they?
Yeah. They're both very exciting performers. Who's your favorite performer of these guys so far? Obviously, the Usos. Dan, who's been a wrestling promoter for 20, 30 years, still can't tell them apart. I struggle with it sometimes. But do you have a favorite performer?
You're asking the wrong guy.
In terms of the performance, in terms of the excitement, have you got like a favorite person that really engaged you?
I like the guy who's on the floor at the Kofi Kingston.
The dreads.
I like Kofi. Dreads. Yeah, I like Kofi because he was really taking a pounding.
Absolutely, it's definitely taking a pounding. So the Usos just hit their signature move, their finisher move, the splash, which normally finishes people off, Jay. But Kofi Kingston kicked out. He kicked out of the finisher. So that's an exciting
look. Many a time in my life has a splash finished me off.
Indeed. Right, Jax says like and subscribe, or I won't smack his bottom. I'll smack your bottom whenever you like, mate. It was obvious, Jack. I never pretended. No point, as I'd only expose myself and say something at some point that makes it clear I haven't a foggy. It's all right. Don't worry about it, man. That's all this podcast is. It's just we barely know what we're talking about. So Sarah said,
it's still going. I thought it was over.
It's still going. Oh, yeah.
Wow, this is.
Okay, so
I thought Kofi had won, but no, he's going to break his leg or something.
Yeah, no, he's got a submission move. Is he going to tap out? I don't think Kofi's going to tap out. So traditionally, Kofi Kingston is one of the more resilient people, one of the sort of the toughest people on the WWE roster. Oh man, Kingston's going to get to the rope, and that means when you get to the rope, Jay, you can break the submission. It doesn't continue on,
right?
Unless it's a no DQ match. So Sarah Buzz is the blue yellow guy is really on one here. Yeah, that's Xavier Woods. He's very, very popular at the moment, doing very well for himself, Sarah. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it as well.
We've got 2 Sarahs in the chat as well. So
I'll be honest, I've never had any issues telling one of the WWE twins apart. Well, that's just you're a wrestling professional. I appreciate that, Anthony. Go on, sorry, dude.
I was going to click what Sarah too has said. It's when you're non-identical and get called the other twin's name.
Oh man, the Usos
To
roll
be
it.
fair, I've got an older brother. We look nothing alike. My parents still call us the wrong name. It's a thing.
What's this? It's Kofi kicks. Beautiful move there. 1, 2, kick out. This is intense, Jay. This is excitable. You can see the crowd really getting into it as well. The first pay-per-view of the year.
There are a lot of people in that crowd. I wonder if they did lateral flows before they came. Oh wait, no, it's America. It's America.
WB have actually, from what I've read, they've stopped testing for COVID. Is this going to be the finisher? This is the Usos, the New Day's finisher. That high knee, Jay.
Get his knee and finish him.
1,
Finish him off.
Oh, and a kick out from the Usos there. Xavier Woods cannot believe it, Jay. Becky is
He's not happy, is he? Yeah.
Becky is here. Becky says nothing wrong with Staines. You plonker. Yeah, I like Staines. I used to live there. I like Staines.
Soz Becky.
Yeah.
Problem with living in somewhere like York is that you have a skewed idea of everywhere else in the country.
Absolutely. That's Dave, I believe. Again, real big moves. Me and Dom will tag team you till you love wrestling, Jay. Yes, we will. We'll Eiffel Tower you.
Down with that. Not gonna lie. Down with that.
So, super kick there from one of the Usos. Honestly, what's they gonna do here? They're gonna get the double super kick. That is the Usos calling card. Their finisher is the double super kick. They're gonna go for the splash again, Jay. Tag in there to Jay.
Is he gonna splash him? This isn't fair. This is 2 men on 1.
Beautiful. Both of them going up top now. Is this going to be it? And there it is. That is going to be the finish there, I think.
Oh, hang on.
1,
he came from nowhere.
Oh, Xavier Woods, man. He broke it up, Jay.
He yeeted himself in and stopped it. That was a whole thing.
I'm sorry, man. I've disturbed your comment doing. You do
No. This is funny. I think you should read this comment, actually.
End of the day, wrestling is just grown-ups in their pants pretending to fight. Take it for what it is and don't worry about it. I absolutely do, man. I'm very aware of what we're doing at 1:27 in the morning. You know, I'm very well aware. And that's why I wanted to do this with Jay, because he's not watched wrestling in 30 years. I thought it'd be fun to put you in front of a screen, in front of a live, 8 people, whatever, to talk about wrestling. And I'm really happy.
Oh,
so
they're all punching each other.
Yeah, so there's this mutual respect, Jay. These guys have, again, faced off for years and years. They've been having a battle to see who's the best. So there's that kind of mutual respect there between them both.
We've definitely played wrestling video games, haven't we?
I'm sure we have. I probably made you do it at one point. I love
and they were really fun. And the problem is...
Oh, what's that 3D? A Dudley Death Drop. That's an old school move.
3D. How many Ds can you fit in one arena?
A triple D.
Triple D.
Wow.
Yeah. So for everyone else's benefit, Dom loves video games. He loves ones where beat 'em ups. Loves a bit of a beat 'em up. But Dom has this habit, right, of doing a move.
You talk about the dick punch.
Yeah, a move that you like to call the dick punch. Where
a win is a win.
A character, and then you just repeatedly button bash the same button over and over and over again, and it's like pew, 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 and it's always a little crouch down little dick punch or vag punch.
A win is a win, Jay.
It's annoying as heck.
Well.
Sarah hates that trick. Yeah, don't game with Dom. It's frustrating to say the least.
Triple D
or one big D.
Well, I have just relaunched my donut channel, and
yes, I saw that you've got an Instagram for your donut channel, haven't you? I tell a lot of people about that. I was literally telling someone the other day that you have a channel where you eat donuts and people love it.
Yeah,
and I was like, I wish I could
That's
get
it.
fans by just eating crap.
Oh yeah, it's only a few people, man. But I was like,
Yeah,
you know
man.
what? When I was in America, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna set up a thing, and then I restarted it after 3 years, and it just so happens that the Usos used a 3D, a Dudley Death Drop to win that match, which allowed me to segue to the relaunch of my channel, Dom's Delicious Donuts. Jack, you are
Dom's
not the moderator.
Delicious
I've not made you the
Donut.
moderator yet. How do I do that? Can I do that here? No, I
No,
can't.
what are you talking about?
Jack's supposed to be the moderator, and I was going to get him to, put the link to the channel in the Triple D.
Can I do that? I can do that, right?
You can do that if you want, man. Yeah, if you want
Is
to.
it Dom's Delicious?
Dom's Delicious Donuts. Yeah, I don't know how, because it's not very popular. Like, I don't know if it'll come up.
Get domsdonuts.com.
Get Dom's.
That exists.
Dom does like to be annoying in video games. Rarely does his heel tactics defeat me. That's Anthony saying that. I've beaten you enough times. I'm fine. I'm fine with the amount of victories I've had.
You know what? I can put that in the chat here, and that is a link to Dom's Delicious Donuts.
There you go.
Dom, do you remember the Duffins?
Oh, the Duffins, man.
Duffins were amazing. I'm pretty
and
sure. Was that like Starbucks? It was like a limited edition Starbucks thing like years ago.
I can't remember when it came out, but it was really
a
good.
muffin, but it was made out of donut and it had like jam inside, but it was still like a bit muffin. And it was
it was so
Duffins.
good.
So we ate so many. We just sat there and went, Duffin.
Like that, yeah.
So Duffin, get it on my face. It was real good.
Yeah, man.
It?
We should try and find some Duffins from somewhere. I wonder if anywhere does Duffins.
If anybody knows in the chat of anywhere that does Duffins.
This is not what I'm supposed to be. I realize that I'm supposed to be. So they do a saying.
Well, they're just doing like a thing where like some flashback at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah.
So we can talk about Duffins.
All right, yeah. So they're doing Big E's road to becoming WWE champion. Big E is the one that's going to be defending. Yeah, he's going to be the one that's defending the championship against the 4 other guys in that main event.
Oh, he's a button basher or a prick, as we used to call him in school.
Yeah. I am one of those guys. Yeah, I am one of those guys.
Tom does like to be annoying in video games. Rarely does his heel tactics defeat me.
Well, like I say, man, a win is a win is a win. However you get there, doesn't matter, Just got to get that win. Thank you, man. Thank you. So
Big E. I like Big E. Look, he's got his belt. He's got his belt. He's won before, I'm guessing.
Yes, yeah. So he won. So that was the recap of. So in order to get this belt, he won a match called the Money in the Bank. We had to get a briefcase down from a ladder, and then you could cash it in at any point. Didn't matter when it was. You could cash it in. You had a year to cash in the Money in the Bank.
Cashing your money in.
And you could do that like at the end of somebody's match. Like it wouldn't have to be announced. You could run down at the end of somebody's match. So he was able to do that and win. And he's been a champion for the last few months. A very popular champion. A lot of people love Big E. He's saying he's going to knock everybody down.
It's not going to be easy tonight.
Knock them down. Love his charisma. I love Big E's charisma.
He is an enthusiastic speaker, isn't he?
Yeah, he's like the face of the company.
He's put that interviewer in his place. He was lost for words completely.
Yeah, indeed. Like you're saying, Big E, one of the faces of the company at the moment. You can see why.
It's Migos.
Are you breaking out your Chris? I'm going to break out. We're going to do some ASMR.
I've got these. They're like Christmas crisps,
Nice.
turkey and stuffing flavored like lattices.
I've got white chocolate Toblerone.
Yeah, man. So this is Migos. They're having a really good time. I like that guy's shirt. Might be Quavo's shirt. He had a very nice shirt.
A nice shirt.
Nice shirt. Being as we're on our late 30s here, anyone else used to go to Rumballos after school to play whatever the new console is? Dom, did you?
I don't remember that. I mean, I'm 35.
Just a random memory popped in my head when I was talking about games from school.
So this guy, his whole gimmick was that he was miserable because he lost all his money, and then he regained all his money, and now he's happy about it. So his whole thing.
He's got the the braces. He's rocking braces, and I think that's a good look.
So the guy that he's with, the guy with the braces is in the match. His name, and this is no word of a lie, is Madcap Moss. What a ridiculous name. And he is with...
Makes sense.
He is with Happy Corbin. And Happy Corbin is happy. Because
Corbin.
He lost his money and then regained it. And that's why he's happy. He lost all his money. He was unhappy Corbin. And now he's happy Corbin.
Now he's happy. Okay, cool.
And Madcap Moss is named so because he tells jokes. That's his thing. That's what he does.
That's his... that's what he does. I like that. Jack said Biggie's shoot dad was a pastor. He bases his promos on him. Good little factoid.
So,
gone.
Right.
Oh, he's telling that I like this guy. He has some good dad jokes. This is great. That'd be me. If I was like doing this, I'd just be like, wacka, 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 jokes, lols. Punchline, get it? Punch line. See what he did? That was it was good, wasn't it? You know what they call a goat in Scotland? Drew McIntyre's prom date. I don't understand. I don't know who that is.
So Drew McIntyre is who he's facing in the match.
Oh, good.
Talking about this is not Gimme a Hole Yeah, but if you go to Gimme a Hole Yeah, I've interviewed Drew McIntyre. You can check that out.
Cool.
Anthony,
what was he like?
He's lovely. Put it in the description, Anthony, if you're still with us.
Sweet.
So they're still telling jokes in the ring. Drew's going to come out with his big sword at any point. Here we go. He's got a big sword, Jay.
I love a man with a large sword.
My eating's probably turned off a lot of people. We've lost loads.
It's like, he's got a whole Braveheart shtick going on. I'm digging that vibe. He's even he's doing the I have the power kind of grey skull thing. I like that. Dave says, Jay love Drew. He's got a big sword. Yes, I do. I also like his little... It's not... Yeah, he's got a kilt. He's got a kilt. I love a good kilt. Only if it's got a sporran in, because you can fit everything in it. And if he's wearing pants, I'm out. You know what I'm saying?
Are you wearing pants, Jay?
I'm going to leave that to your imagination, darling. Drew's got a chopper. Yes. Yes, he has. Oh, there's a very large sword there. Is that a giant prop sword they've...
It's CGI in it. It's,
oh, is that... Oh, yeah.
They do it with all...
That's a good bit of augmented reality then, isn't it? That's cool.
It's real cool.
Yes, friendo. Yes, baby.
So when you invited a couple of people, and it's lovely to have a couple of people that know you on the stream with us. How did you sell this, Jay? How did you sell this when you were sort of advertising that you were coming on here to watch your first wrestling event in 30 years?
Sarah says he's got quite the weapon there.
Oh, yes, he
I
has,
agree.
Sarah. Yeah,
I agree.
yeah.
I like his beard as well. It's very well.
It is.
Very well
Oh, he's
trimmed.
he was WWE champion. He was a champion for a long time.
Don't
He
say
was
it's
kind of the
good
face
AR.
of the-
You'll only encourage WWE.
Yeah, we're not
Been
big.
getting
big
into augmented reality and extended reality recently because of my job. Soz.
Yeah, we'll do a little bit of promo, sort of next break for what you do for
Perma.
work, and
Gonna
you
do
can
some
put
perma.
links. Yeah, perma. So what were you saying? What were we saying? We were saying. I can't
You
remember.
were saying how did I get people? Well, I've
Yeah.
got. There's a friend who my friend Corbin.
Okay, cool.
He said he'd join. I actually don't know if he's part of this, and if he's not, if he is, I'd like him to.
Corbin's really nice. He follows me on Twitter. We've had a bit
Corbin
of
is
dialogue.
literally the nicest boy. He saved my ass a few times, and with work, and he said he'd join. He hasn't commented, so Corbin, if you watch him, make yourself known. And Sarah, I literally just said, doing a thing. Do you want to watch me and my friend watch wrestling?
Yeah, that's
No, so
well, I appreciate you actually showing up. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Sarah. As we're watching Madcap Moss, very well dressed man. He's again, his whole thing is just joking and laughing. You'll see him just laughing maniacally for no reason. And
he's unloading. He is unloading on Moss.
Indeed, he is. Everybody's
and now his shirt's come off. So.
Oh no! Oh, what a chop! What a chop to the midsection there, Jay. I'll chop you down like that, baby. Sarah says she's easy. I mean, thank you for being here.
Like Sunday morning, am I right?
Yeah, like Sunday morning, and
like
we are Sunday morning. It is Sunday morning. Thank you so much for spending your time with us when you clearly could be sleeping or doing anything else. I appreciate you.
Playing Beat Saber. Sarah's so done playing Beat Saber.
I appreciate you. I've never met you before. You seem cool. Thanks for being here. Madcap Moss now. Clothesline from Drew to Madcap Moss to the outside.
For Dom's interview with Drew McIntyre, please head over to Dom Plays With His Haggis.
That's not a thing. That's not a thing. Anthony W. Dickhead. I'll do it. I just can't cope with him.
You can. You will.
I'm just gonna start doing these things on Soundsphere instead of Gimme a Holy Air, just so I don't have to listen to Anthony. That's it now. That's it now. We're just doing these on Soundsphere now because I can't be asked. It's fine.
He just got faced or armed into the pursed. Are you pursting your interview with the man?
I pursed in my interview with Drew McIntyre.
Pursted it. I'm good at beating your saber, Jay. Yes, Dave. Yes, you are.
Well, we're all going to get together. We'll all get together. It'll be just like old school, the punk scene in York when me and you and Dave were on the road with Danny and other people.
And other people we don't talk about.
We had a lovely time. A lovely time.
We had some lovely times, didn't we, at punk gigs?
We did, and Dave was a huge part of those.
Dave was there for almost every single one, if not every single one.
Yeah, and we appreciate you. We have the time to stay. We appreciate you now as Madcap Moss is heavily in control, Jay, of Drew McIntyre. Now, a lot of people said that this would be a squash match. Now, a squash match is like a win in like a minute with Drew McIntyre beating Madcap Moss. Madcap Moss doesn't really have a lot of momentum going into this. He's not a popular guy, seen as more of a kind of a sidekick to, Baron Corbin or Happy Corbin as he's known now. Whereas Drew McIntyre has been in the title pictures, but he's holding his own. He's holding his own, isn't he?
He just clouted him around the head. That was pretty funny. Gave him a bit of a... I like the other guy's hat. What's the guy with the hat called?
That's Happy Corbin.
Happy Corbin. Oh, yeah, because my friend Corbin, who's not here,
It's all right.
Happy Corbin. I like his hat.
Yeah. Happy Corbin's got a nice hat.
Dave has responded. We had the loveliest time. Shame it died as soon as I joined. Yeah. So what happened? Bit of background here is Dom and I and a couple of others. We used to be in a hardcore punk band. I would get in drag. I tried to make you get in drag, Dom, but I'm sure you wore a skirt once, and I did put makeup on you.
Yeah, no, that was good. I'm happy to do that. I'm always
but
happy to do that.
You always went shirtless and got sweaty behind the drums. And then Dom, being the international jet-setting superhero that he is, was like, well, I'm moving to America, where you started your donut channel, right? And Dave was going to take over and be Dom, basically. And then the band, unfortunately, disbanded. And it didn't happen, unfortunately. Yeah. So
it was sad.
After two gigs of Dave being on drums.
Did Dave actually play any shows?
I thought Dave played 2, but Dave, I can't remember that. That was the before
I don't think
times.
Dave played any shows. I think there was a couple of rehearsals.
Yeah, Dave, did you play any shows? Jack says, "Oh, there are no ring mini trans." I don't know what that sentence is.
There are no ring mini tray. I'm predicting a ring explosion. Okay, something to do with the structure of the ring. Thank you. So we just saw Drew McIntyre.
Trons.
Big spine buster.
Mini trons, right. We had 2 rehearsals and no shows. Sorry about that, Dave.
Big chop there from Drew McIntyre to Madcap Moss.
Unfortunately, he should not be named. Mess things up before any shows happened. Retorted Dave. I'm not going to comment on that.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful fall away slam there from Madcap Moss. This is a closer match than I would have anticipated, Jay.
Well, he's sitting on his face. Oh, I thought he was sitting on his face. I thought you can't get closer than that, can you? And someone
I'll sit on your face, man.
Every day.
Every day.
Kaida wants Drew to win.
Everyone loves. I mean, everyone loves Drew. You know, everyone's cool with Drew. You know, but I'm impressed with Madcap Moss. Like I say, as someone that watches wrestling quite regularly, I would have totally expected Madcap Moss to be gone by now, to be done,
to be spent.
Indeed. But I think Drew is even selling. So selling is like acting, for the other person. So if the other person hits you, you sell it. You see what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So Drew is selling for Madcap Moss.
They're both so tired and sweaty, aren't they?
They're both selling for each other.
Jack said Voldemort. He's not Voldemort.
Drew McIntyre up top now. Going for a superplex.
Dave's added a prediction. Fully expects Moss to win with an assist from Corbin.
Okay, man. Okay, cool. I'd be interested to see that because, like I say, Drew tends to go over in these situations. What's Moss doing? He's going up to the top. Is he going to do like a stomp? Oh, no. Drew countered with a nice superplex there. Don't say
Dom,
it. Don't say it.
Would you read this comment, please, Dom?
No, I'm not reading it.
Dom, could you read the comment,
please?
I'm not
reading it. No, I'm not reading the comment. No, I don't want to read the comment. No, stop it, Jack.
I watched the new one. I watched the new Candyman. It was really good.
I watched it too. It was a great film.
It was like he just kind of started decaying. It was weird.
Claymore. Oh wow! Happy Corbin countered the Claymore. No, Happy Corbin. Madcap Moss countered the Claymore. Oh, there it is. There's the Claymore. That's the finisher.
Oh,
he's
finished him.
1, 2,
finished him
3.
off, didn't he?
There we go. Drew McIntyre gets the wins. Ibis says, "Where can I watch it?" So Unfortunately, but we can't show you the stream because if we did, we'd be banned from YouTube. However, I'm sure if you Google "watch wrestling," something will come up for you. But thank you so much for joining us on Facebook. We appreciate it. Thank you so much for your time. One of my older crotch goblins said, "Why go on
Pornhub when you can watch half-naked men with crutches on their faces in WWE?" I mean,
absolutely,
this is an absolutely true thing. And to be honest, the performances are probably better in WWE.
Indeed. I mean, you've been watching for, an hour pretty much now, Jay. How are you finding your return to wrestling?
Oh, I'm very turned on.
Very turned on. Good.
I'm enjoying it greatly. I think this is fun.
Cool. Well,
I like everybody's enthusiasm. I think they're all having a lovely time.
A lovely time.
They're all having such a lovely time. There's tension, there's drama, and there's bagpipes right now. So
indeed, absolutely.
It's a sensory assault, is what it is.
So Drew,
are you enjoying it?
I'm liking it. I'm liking it because I'm with you, mate. Watching wrestling with you is awesome. Like,
doing anything with you is awesome, baby.
I love it, man. I love the amount we've got you on. We've had you on sounds for doing movie stuff. We've had you on Give Me a Whole Yeah. Like I've really enjoyed it. It's made
next
the pandemic.
Time can have some donuts next time.
Yeah.
No, I really like our movie reviews, especially the ones that you hate the movie and we're just relentlessly mocking you. And I'm so glad, so glad that when we watched Ghostbusters, you went from this is a 3 out of 10 movie to a 7 out of 10 movie. On reflection,
definitely got better. Definitely got better. I'm really excited. Actually, I wanted to watch the new movie. I actually wanted to watch the new movie.
It's so good.
Is it good?
It's
the new Ghostbusters.
It is, like I said, it is perfect. It's genuinely brilliant. New Ghostbusters, so good.
Cool.
I liked it better than the new Matrix film, which we watched just the other day, didn't we?
We did, yeah. I enjoyed that too. Actually, I enjoyed that.
It was enjoyable. It's not as good as the first one. Nothing can beat the OG Matrix as far as I'm concerned. But Peacock, we had a Peacock, didn't we?
So Peacock is obviously American, but there's a lot of talk of it coming to the UK this year.
There's not much that on it when I had a look, but
so
we
Kevin
saw
Owens,
Halloween, didn't we? So
we did, yeah. Kevin Owens now backstage. Kevin Owens just re-signed a multi-million-dollar deal with WWE, a new contract. So there's a lot of speculation that he might win tonight because he's just been given that new deal.
He's upset about something.
This is going to be huge, though, man. Fatal 5-Way. I've not seen one of those in a while. It's going to be big.
I haven't seen one of those since the last time I was on Pornhub.
Yeah.
There you go. I've been practicing my Jeff Goldblum impression, so that's as far as I've got. Jack says, name one person who doesn't love bagpipes. My mum hates bagpipes. Hates them. She likes Irish bagpipes, but not Scottish ones.
You like my bagpipes, don't you, dude?
I blow on your bagpipes daily, honey. Sarah agrees the new Ghostbusters is incroyable, so you should definitely watch it, Dominic. Although it's pretty much gone from the cinema now. I got in there just in time. Jack says, with my broken ankle, I can't make it to the cinema. I've had to miss Ghostbusters, Matrix 4 and Spider-Man. I've still not seen Spider-Man yet. I hear it is the best Marvel film that they've done. I've heard it's so good.
So good,
I need
man.
to see it.
There's some lovely cameos in it as well.
Don't say a word. I want it to be a surprise. Still not seen it and enjoyed watching the interaction between Willem Dafoe and Alfred Molina, though. Well, yeah.
Oh, Willem Dafoe, man. Willem
Dafoe is amazing.
Yeah, Alfred Molina does an incredible job in it as well.
Yeah, have they de-aged him?
What?
Have they de-aged him so he's the age that he was when
No,
Spider-Man
no,
2
no,
came out?
no.
Kevin doesn't have a T-Rex tattoo. It's actually Mark Nolan standing very still.
Yeah. Is that a T-Rex? That's a T-Rex reference, isn't it, Mark Nolan?
Yeah, Mark Bolan, yeah. Yeah. Trollololo. I heard there was a cameo from Slimer. No, actually isn't.
Is it? There's what? Don't spot. Is there not a cameo from Slimer?
I had to bribe 2 crotch goblins to keep quiet as I haven't seen the Spider-Man yet. Have they seen it? In which case, yeah, sort them out. Sort them out.
Is there not a cameo? Are you telling me there's no cameo from Slimer?
I didn't see Slimer in the film. I was looking out for Slimer. I didn't see Slimer unless it's like a post-credits thing that I missed.
Oh no!
But there's some good ghosts. I really want to do a Hull version of Ghostbusters, which is just Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
and it's just a bunch of people from Hull going, "Oh no, a ghost,
a ghost,
oh no,
oh no, Ghostbusters,
oh no," like that, and it'll be really good.
Yeah, man. So Dave
says, I thought it was in Spider-Man in a mini crossover. Slimer. So, is this an advert?
Yeah, this is advert. Yeah, they're very long. I think they've had to reschedule or rework some of the cards, move some stuff around because there's now one less match. So they've got they've got time to fill
because of the Rona.
Yeah, so they just filled it with a Seth Rollins promo, with Seth Rollins talk about how great Seth Rollins is, and then we've got that match for like a
I'd rather have Henry Rollins talk about how good Henry Rollins is.
Oh, I love Henry Rollins is going on tour as well.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's going on tour. I think he's coming to Manchester. We'll have to go.
Yeah, man. Rollins is amazing.
So these guys are the Street Profits. They dance around with sippy cups, which is obviously an American thing. From like what have they got? Beer pong.
Yeah. They are very happy to be there.
Yeah, they're very, very excited.
So the sippy, they just have a sippy cup thing. That's their jive,
they dance around. They're very talented, very agile performers. They're really, really good. They're really, really good fun once they get in the ring. But their gimmick is like sippy cups or solo cups.
Jack has corrected us, saying they are
that's what Jack is here for.
To correct you.
Constantly. Correct me.
Well, good.
All right, so we're getting the Street Profits. We're getting Randy Orton. Again, Randy Orton's been wrestling for about 15, 20 years now.
I know of Randy Orton. Yeah.
There you go. So Randy Orton with Matt.
There's a snake.
Yes, yeah. This always scares this always scares the hell out of me. It's
I know. Dom does not like snakes.
I can see it as many times as I've seen it a lot, but so Randy Orton is team with Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle is the king of bros. He's the sort of
king of bros.
Surfer type. Yeah, very much. That's his whole thing. That's his whole thing. That's his gimmick right there. That's what he does. He just says bro a lot. And he's very talented.
Hey, if you're really me, what number am I thinking?
Exactly.
69, dudes.
That is his thing. That is his thing.
Be excellent to each other. Yeah, man.
I never thought Arcade Bro would
David says Street Profits are going to win to set up the end of Arcade Bro and a grudge match between Randy and Riddle next PPV.
Yeah, well,
that was a sentence I didn't understand. That wasn't a sentence. I'm sorry. I don't know what those words are.
Right. So
you just said words.
Right. So Randy Orton. Randy Orton is known for Right. Randy Orton is known for turning on his tag team partners. He's known for betraying people.
Is that Randy Orton there?
Randy Orton with the 6-pack and the bald head and the mustache.
Smoke face, yeah.
Yeah. So he's
the
known
really
for
little pants. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, he is known for turning on his partners. Matt Riddle is the kind of trusting, young, lovable kind of guy who's managed to turn Randy Orton into a good guy. But we want.
So he's turned him, has he?
Kind of, yeah, and obviously, so the whole thing started with Matt Riddle annoying Randy Orton. That was his whole thing, and then basically Randy Orton grew to enjoy him, grew to tolerate Matt Riddle, and they won the tag team championships.
So why are the band there? Why are
maybe they've been paid a ton of money.
Migos are just like chilling.
Yeah, they've paid a ton of money for him, haven't they? For Migos to come in, so they've got to give him all the.
They've got to give him as much screen time as possible. Randy is the one who looks like an angry version of me. Yes, Dave.
You look exactly like that. Yes, you look exactly like Randy Orton.
Literally the same. You sometimes wear a hat though, so.
Yeah, very occasionally you see Randy Orton wearing a hat, but only because of Matt Riddle, weirdly enough. Matt Riddle has forced Randy Orton to start wearing hats.
What if Matt Riddle played the Riddler in the Batman film?
And that would be hilarious.
That'd be good.
That'd be hilarious. Yeah, I'm really excited about that too, actually, the Batman film.
Yeah, man. I think it's going to be so good. We have to watch that.
It's going to be amazing.
Sarah says, I never thought RK Bro would work, but it does.
It does, yeah, that's the thing. They do this quite a lot. The WWE, they pair people that don't normally match, and people seem to like it. So the fist bump there.
I have Randy laid next to me.
Oh, is that? Do you have a cardboard cutout of Randy? I seem to remember you do.
That's good.
The ref's son used to have the tag belt. Oh, is that what's his name? So there was a thing at WrestleMania once, Jay, because this is of course wrestling, where one of the guys was looking for a tag team partner, couldn't find a tag team partner to again win the tag team championships. So he pulled a kid out of the crowd and won the tag team championships with this kid from the crowd.
Wow, that's cool.
Apparently, I've just seen one of the comments.
Yeah, I'm refusing to acknowledge it. I'm refusing to acknowledge that comment.
Apparently, that's one of the referees. The referee's son is.
That's cool.
Cool. So that's why he was picked out of the crowd. Braun Strowman fought with Nicholas, so the child was called Nicholas, and the child was called Nicholas. And
Jack has got all the knowledge of the world.
Yeah, we love Jack. This is why Jack's the moderator. This is why Jack's the.
Sarah said Randy is the doggo. So
all right,
the Dooge is lying next to you. What Dooge have you got?
I thought it was who is it you have a cardboard cutout of? Is it Finn Balor?
She says Finn.
Yeah. So the okay, so you've got the Street Profits now.
Like oddly, he actually does look a lot like Dave.
Yeah.
Doesn't he?
The Street Profits mocking
Smith,
Randy Orton.
The Don. You've been acknowledged, Joe.
We'll give you that because that's a Roman Reigns thing.
You've been
acknowledged. We're acknowledging you. There you go. We'll give you that one. Welcome to the stream, man. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you anyway.
Oh, Migos have got like front row seats, like literally their own little seats.
There you go.
I feel like somehow they're going to get pulled into this game somehow.
I'm sure they are. They did mention a surprise. Is anybody else noticing the glitches? Right? There's a theory going on that Dave's going to hate this. Says Anthony. There's a theory going on that since it was Randy Orton that was the Fiend's last match, Bray Wyatt's last match, there's some glitches that are happening on the screen, and there was glitches on Raw and SmackDown as well. And people are telling me that that's to do with. There's a lot of theories that's to do with Bray Wyatt, to do with the Fiend. But I just saw a glitch. I just saw a glitch on the screen. Did anybody else see that? But
no.
That's just me. Okay,
that's
just
you.
Like half a second. Half a
That's
second.
just your internet, your buffering, I think. David said, "This is why I wear a luchador mask for my wrestling couch to avoid confusion." Yes,
The luchador, the wrestling luchador, the petrol horse,
petrol
luchador. Yeah.
horse. I think it. So
Look at
petrol.
which. Go on.
Hooers, Petrol Horse are a fantastic band. Absolutely fantastic band.
I'm trying to get us to go on tour. That's the thing.
If anybody gets a chance to see them live, oh my God, it is an experience unlike any other. I'm absolutely telling you, it's chaotic to say the least,
wonderful,
isn't it, Dom?
It's wonderful. I'm really trying. I'm really pushing for a Thing and Petrol Horse tour at some point.
Dave also says the Fiend is dead, will stay dead, and will never be mentioned again. Anthony says, yeah.
Anthony, yeah.
Why do people not like the Fiend or something? Why?
It's because I really like the Fiend, so everyone else is kind of.
Everyone just wants to make you hate yourself.
But does Dave know you've joined the Thing? Yeah, there you go. A little bit of news for Dave.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna do a cult art thing, aren't we?
We've got a whole thing. It's very pretentious. Pretentious.
I did. I last night. I finished that painting I was doing. That weird.
Nice one. Yeah, it's really good, man. You should sell that.
Abstract expressionist painting I've been working on.
Right. Indeed, you have to show us it. Right. Okay.
So he. Oh, that's an athletic move. He just went right over the thing.
What a beautiful, like a swanton, like a springboard swanton,
like a swan. It was
kick out.
Graceful is what it was. Graceful. Am I right? Graceful.
He's appearing as a ghoul in AEW. Really.
Ghoul.
I'd be fine. I'd be fine with that, Joe. If Bray Wyatt shows up in AEW as the ghoul. Jay is always playing. Jay is always playing with your thing. Well, you know.
All day, day.
Oh, what a kick there. And a lovely moonsault.
I like this guy. I think, what's his name?
Montez Ford.
Montez Ford. He just flies around, doesn't he?
Super agile, yeah.
He's super agile.
Yeah, super agile.
I like him. When he swaggered on, he was quite bouncy and enthusiastic, but I didn't realize he'd be this agile. As long as he stays in AEW and far away from proper wrestling.
Dave doesn't like
AEW is not classed as proper wrestling. That's controversial.
So AEW is the alternative now, in the same way WCW was back in the day. The alternative to WWE now, Jay. Very, very exciting stuff. I believe you joined us for an AEW stream the other night. I
did. I hopped in and mocked you, and you were so drunk. It was hilarious.
Oh yeah, I was. I've been drinking mead.
So drunk.
I've been drinking mead. It's great. I love it. I love mead. But yeah, Dave is not a fan of AEW. Anthony and Jay and Jack. As
I understand, a lot of people are not fond of AEW, are they?
Oh no, we all love AEW, man. It's the wrestling fans, wrestling promotion, whereas WWE is seen as kind of more entertainment. More kind of It's more entertainment. It's more they're trying to be WWE are trying to be Marvel. They're trying to be the next Marvel. That's their kind of business.
AEW is way better, and I've been a smart 23 years. Shun. What's the one that people don't like then? Is that AEW?
WWE, actually. A lot of people don't like WWE these days. There's Dan with the facts. Eve is watched by more people in the UK than WWE. Thank you very much for that. Right, okay. So Angelo Dawkins in there with Riddle. We will call some wrestling, I promise. Beautiful kick from Riddle. Very agile from Riddle. Now Randy Orton, who is, I think he now has the most male pay-per-view performance of all time. Like, he's been in the most matches of any other dude, I think. He's back, 15, 20 years now.
Oh, that's
Randy,
a long...
yeah, doesn't he look good? He's
More
only
inches.
he's only a few years older than us. Like, he started his career really young.
Wow.
Like, so he's only a few years older than us, man. Yeah.
I hate that.
Like, I think he's only 3 years older than us.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh yeah. Even Dave, Dave's not a fan of. I'd love you guys to meet in real life, Dan and Dave. I'm sure you'd get on. But yeah, Dave isn't a huge fan of AEW at all.
Well, Migos love it. They are stood up and applauding. They've got front row seats, and I think they're going to get pulled into this
DDT, a double DDT for both the
double
Profits.
DDT.
All right, Randy Orton, getting ready to go. Getting ready. Psyching up.
Right. You know what? Glow was fantastic, and I'm so annoyed that they.
Let's go. We're getting the RKO. Oh, counter. Roll up. 1, 2. Oh, rolled up.
Oh, wow. He did a jump double kick to the face.
Yeah, beautiful kick. Got that insecurity. Yeah. It's because my Wi-Fi is pretty bad. Been pretty bad recently. We've just got an angry react on Facebook as well. So hi to everybody that did that. Yeah, I'm just gonna refresh my. Yeah, I'm just gonna go off and come back on again, dudes. I'll be back in a second. Okay.
Have I got to entertain people?
Yep.
Brilliant. Here I am entertaining everybody on my own. To keep the commentary going, he just got himself smacked into the pole thingy, and now they're rolling around on the floor. Oh, it's very dramatic, very, very dramatic indeed. And they're replaying it, which is pretty sweet. Kate Nash was a regular at our shows. That's interesting. Yes, that was good. I'm good at solo commentaries, aren't I? They're all having a lovely time. I didn't used to like Kate Nash, but I actually quite respect Kate Nash now. She's pretty rad.
Yeah, I like Kate Nash too.
Dom's back. Dom's back.
Yeah, I've just done it. So I think the Wi-Fi is not great in where we are now, but hopefully that's refreshing. So Dan,
things I never thought I'd see Jay doing solo WWE commentary. Well, wasn't it just remarkable?
1, 2. So that's an RKO, the finisher there from Randy Orton to I believe it was Montez Ford. The RKO is an iconic finisher in WWE.
Is it?
Indeed it is. So Dan, my Christmas present to Emma, because Kate Nash is one of Emma's favorite artists, was tickets to see Kate Nash in Leeds. I'm a big fan as well. I'm a big fan as well. I'm really looking forward to that.
Oh, that's cool. She came did some training with us. Actually taught her a body slam.
Yeah, so she was in. I'm sure this has been covered.
She was in Glow.
She was in Glow. Yeah.
So Dan really liked that show.
Dan's been responsible for training a lot of the people you'll see on this. See working for WWE now. A lot of female wrestlers. So Dan's actually been involved in training and.
That's pretty rad.
A lot of those. Yeah. So again, very popular sort of channel on YouTube and obviously organization as well. Anthony started doing watch-alongs for Eve, and then Dan started coming onto our streams and stuff. So we're very lucky to have someone with Dan's knowledge and someone as popular as Dan to come and hang out with us. We appreciate it, dude.
Absolutely.
So I tried to get Dom and Emma to go. Did he go? I really like Glow, actually. I really like Glow. So you've got
Glow's great. Dave says, "Aren't you in Hull?" Still dial up, surely.
It definitely has its moments.
Have you got to like hand crank the steam powered?
I literally did the have you tried turning it off and on again thing?
Have you tried turning it off and down again?
I literally took it out of the plug and then put it back in, and then it seems to have improved.
sometimes if you take it out and put it back in and then do that a few times, it helps.
Absolutely. So how did you find tackling that solo dude, covering Randy Orton and Matt Riddle's win over the Street Profits?
I loved it. It was great. I don't know why the Migos are there because they didn't do anything. They're just like, yeah, and everyone's like, you didn't do anything. No, I thought they were pretty good. And the guy that I can't remember his name, he was very agile. He was bloody great.
So Montez Ford, yeah.
Montez Ford, he was bloody great. Oh, Drew McIntyre's having a bit of a chat.
Absolutely.
Is he actually Scottish?
Yeah, he is actually Scottish. Yeah, he's actually Scottish, yeah. So Dan says that they've trained Ash Nico. Yes, Ash Nico's a performer in America, isn't she? Like, she's very much into that sort of trap metal, very popular now in the US. I don't know, is that who you're talking about? She's doing really well. I thought she's American though. If it's the same person.
Oh, they're having a bit of a Barney. Bunch of people having a little bit of a Barney backstage.
Yeah, happy. So
there's a lot of slapping, isn't there? That was a slappathon, wasn't it?
Can't use fists. Can't use fists.
That was a slappathon.
So Drew getting absolutely destroyed now by Madcap Moss and Happy Corbin, who of course you saw earlier.
Oh, he's put his head in a chair. The chair is on his head. What's he got there? Is that a lighting rig? Is he going to hit him with a lighting rig?
Wrestling, Jay. Yes, he is. Oh, he hit the lighting rig on the chair. And that's.
Do you have any idea how expensive that is?
Oh man, multi-billion-dollar company. And
I guess that's why they had to get rid of one of the performers, didn't they? Because they were like, we want to destroy some of your expensive lighting rigs.
This isn't obviously you're just coming back into it, but WWE's come under fire a lot this year for releasing so many people. But there's a lot of talk.
So you said 80 people.
80 people around that, yeah. So there's a lot of talk of them potentially selling to Disney or something like that, and trying to sell the company in the future. And that's
don't Disney own enough.
That's me reading. So Dan's going to come in here with some actual knowledge, whereas I'm reading.
Dan, tell us they're not going to go to Disney,
Disney or something like that. But yeah, so
Sony.
So they're trying to sell.
If they get Sony, they get Disney.
They're trying to sell up. They're trying to. They're trying to. Get save as much money as possible, basically, by getting rid of like 80 plus people.
Dave says he's calling every match wrong so far, so obviously you don't know.
It's a pleasure to have you here with us, man. We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Jack says it won't be Disney buy him, only NBC.
NBC, right? Okay.
Well, good.
Good
is all I have to say about that. Good.
Dan says, don't say that about Zony. Zony have Ghostbusters. I don't want Ghostbusters going to Disney.
Well, if you get Sony, it ends up with Disney because of the whole Spider-Man merger, isn't it?
Oh, that's good. That was really cool, wasn't it, to see Venom potentially going over there? Because that was the Sony thing.
I saw Venom 2. I did not like Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage, at all.
Did you know that? So Reece Shearsmith, who is the priest in that,
he is. I do love Reece Shearsmith. Yes, he is. Yeah, I love Reece Shearsmith. He's fucking brilliant, man. I've seen him on stage a couple of times doing some stuff too. So he's brilliant. I thought it was a bit odd that he was in it, but then it was directed by Andy Serkis, so probably just chucked a few British actors in there. But I didn't like Venom 2. I thought it was an insult to Venom and Carnage, who are my two favorite comic book villains of all time.
Yeah, I wasn't the best fan. I mean, you couldn't have anybody else play Carnage, no?
You could have had Jackie Earl Healy playing Carnage. He's probably a little bit old now, but he was obviously a great Rorschach in the Watchmen film, wasn't he? Would have been a great Cletus Cassidy.
He would have been good, yeah.
Is Venom 2 worse than new Resident Evil? I stand, because that's a bag of dicks.
A bag of dicks.
I have heard that the new Resident Evil is absolutely flipping terrible, and part of me wants to watch it for the laugh.
I nearly watched it earlier, and then I was like, "No."
Can we watch it for the laugh?
Should we do it? Yeah.
Yeah. Like later this week or something, we'll try and watch it because it's for real. No.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got a new.
Delete that. Delete it. Put it on there. Take it off.
How do I take it off? I can't take it off. There you go. Was that somebody doing a? You can find it here.
That was somebody saying you can find it there, and
you're not allowed to do that.
You're not allowed to do that.
That's bad of you. That's very wrong. There's a new Resi. There is a new Resi. Don't bother with it.
So Brock Lesnar's in there.
So this is Brock Lesnar.
He's now saying he does what he wants to do. He can join the Fatal 5-Way if he wants.
He's a free agent, so. Oh, you're right, Sarah. He's a big guy. It's like the side of a house, isn't he?
I like Brock Lesnar doesn't normally talk. He has a guy called Paul Heyman who's sort of got a reputation as the kind of one of the best talkers in the business and has been for 30 plus years. So he's like the advocate for Brock Lesnar. But ever since Paul Heyman joined Roman Reigns, so Paul Heyman has been the advocate for Roman Reigns, who obviously isn't here tonight. You've seen Brock Lesnar in recent weeks start talking on the mic and start, giving promos like that. I think he's pretty good. I think he's quite funny.
Yeah,
he doesn't normally talk.
He can speak for himself.
He just kind of stands there and looks intimidating normally. But yeah.
Jack says that the new Resident Evil is better than Home Alone 6. I refused to watch Home Sweet Home Alone.
I'm not watching the new Home Alone either.
It looks so pointless, and the concept makes me angry, so I refuse to watch it. F9 was the worst movie of the year for me. Then Resi Evil was just like, nah, fam, I got this. Yeah, hold my beer. I'm going to be the worst film of the year.
So this match, Jay, is probably my most anticipated of the night. I'm really excited about it.
Tell me who we've got.
So it's Edge versus The Miz. Remember I talked to you a little bit about Edge. So watch this.
Yes.
Watch this.
So there's Edge. He's looking a lot better than he did when he was in U2. I saw that video when the Edge fell off the edge of the stage. That was pretty good. So he's looking good. But then if you're away from Bono, you are going to improve, aren't you? I love how that doesn't even get a laugh from you, Don.
I'm being quiet so you can kind of take this in,
Okay, so he was on Dancing with the Stars, which is the American version, I'm guessing, of Strictly Come Dancing. And he's being threatened. He's being challenged. There's a lot of people squaring up to each other, isn't there, in this?
That's how this works, man.
I like his sunglasses. They're like mirrors. I want sunglasses like that. We've gone quiet because we're just listening to it, aren't we?
Yeah, sorry, guys.
He expects respect, he said, and them's fighting words, am I right?
Absolutely.
This Edge, eh? Oh, they've chucked champagne in his face. If he gets those bubbles up his nose, he's done. Who's the lady that he almost
That's his
ran
wife.
into? That's his wife.
Mrs. Wife, yeah.
Is she also a wrestler?
She has wrestled.
She's given it a good go. She's beating him over the head with a shoe, and I love it when someone hits someone with a shoe. It's fantastic. So Dave's prediction is Miz to win with assistance from Miz.
Yeah, Jaden asks who won the WWE Championship match. So that's not actually happened yet. Jaden, stick with us and we'll tell you when it happens.
Death by snot bubbles, yeah, man.
So they've recently renewed their wedding vows as part of a storyline.
Oh. Will you continue to be my wife? Was it conditional? Cool. If anyone has any objections, and this guy's like, yeah, I want to fight you. I mean, that's not an objection that's relevant to the wedding ceremony, but I guess fine.
This is basically like WWE recycles their storylines every few years.
Do they? They got gunged. They've got gunged. They brought gunge in.
Yeah, back in the Attitude Era, there was a vampire gimmick, and Edge was a part of that.
He was a vampire.
They used to call it a bloodbath, but it's not PC to call it a bloodbath now. So they have to call it a brood bath. The brood was the faction, the vampire faction. So yeah, so that was, and it can't be red. It can't simulate blood, so that's black. So yeah, apparently those are the rules of television now.
This is this is great. I love it. I like those two. They are a power couple, aren't they?
Indeed, they are.
I aspire to be in that kind of relationship. Dom, will you one day be my Mrs. Miz?
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Emma actually said something really weird to me earlier. She's like, if we ever broke up, Jay would sleep with you, right? And I was like,
I would.
Where did that come from? A, and B, do you know that for 100%?
Yeah.
And then I thought about it, and I was like, yes, I do know that for 100%. But I was like, where did that come from? Like, you know what I mean? What, like, okay, thanks.
I had a sex dream about you recently.
Was it good? Was I good?
Yeah, it was great. It was really good. I'm not going to go into details because we're live streaming, but it was good. And then I told Emma about it. I said it was really good, and then I told you.
Oh yeah,
I did tell you about that because I don't keep things from you.
Thanks, man. I like to keep things in you, but I don't keep things from you.
Yeah, baby. Jack says that was proper Nickelodeon gunging. It was, but I was thinking Funhouse. I was harking back to Get Your Own Back and Funhouse because that's when gunge was at its peak, I think.
There's a nice little kiss from the Miz and Maurice.
Love.
Having a nice little love sesh.
This is getting spicy on commentary.
Sarah's still with us, man. You're a trooper.
I'm so happy that you're still here.
People come and go, Sarah, all the time, but you've stuck with us.
I mean, with us, people do come and go.
They do.
Sometimes you're making a cup of tea first.
You've stayed, sir. I like you. Thank you so much for sticking with us.
Miz is a Pat Sharp wannabe. I mean,
he's coming out. He's coming out to the Brood theme.
Doesn't have the mullet though, eh?
What? He's coming out to the Brood theme. He's coming up with the fire. No way.
There's fire. Awesome. I love pyrotechnics.
This is old school. This is going back to that vampire faction in like.
I'm actually scared right now.
Yeah, man. I love this theme. This is one of my favorite wrestling themes of all time.
Oh, he's looking like that guy from Blade. The guy gets his hand cut off and then puts it back on again.
Nice, man. Love it.
Oh, he's walking through the fire.
Yeah, man.
To be fair, Edge is looking pretty rad, eh?
Yeah, he is.
He does look like Batman, kinda. Not really though.
You know they're remaking Blade, aren't they? Isn't Blade like
They
a Marvel thing now?
are yeah. Well, yeah, it always was a Marvel thing, but they're putting it into the MCU. I'm excited by it, but I feel like the MCU are gonna tone Blade down because the Wesley Snipes Blade was the first one was legit. The second one was amazing. The third one was a piece of poo.
That one had Triple H in, right?
Yes, it did have Triple H. Didn't it have like 2 wrestlers in as well. Triple H, who, to be fair, wasn't that bad, and it had another guy. The best thing about it was Ryan Reynolds, to be honest.
Oh, Ryan Reynolds, yeah, Ryan Reynolds is great.
He was great. He was so funny. Jack loves the entrance. I know you do, Jack. I know you do.
I love that entrance too. Love it.
I love your entrance.
Yeah. like it's just gonna be. It's just gonna, by the end of it, it's just gonna be us lot just telling each other dick jokes. Like we've gone from like having like 20 people in to down and then back up again.
And now we've got six people. We've got an angry face.
People realize it's just me and you telling dick jokes. This is,
That's what brings the boys to the yard. Triple H was in Edge, was in Highlander 4.
Oh, there you go.
Jack loves my exit. Yeah, baby.
So you got Edge and Miz now locking up. Headlock by Edge.
They are in headlocks. He's not very happy, is he?
Edge looks good though, man. He must be. I think Edge is in his 40s now. He looks real good.
I mean,
Beautiful.
he's got quite a mushy face, hasn't he? He looks like a face that's been through the ringer a few times, I think. Miz is on the outside there. She's like, come on, baby, he's not worth it. She's saying, he's not worth it. Stop it, he ain't worth it. And Miz is like, no, babe, I've got this. Do you know what I mean?
I'll do it, babe. I don't know what that was.
Oh, hold me back, darling. Hold me back. I'll do it. I'll have him.
I'll knock him out,
like,
mate. I'll knock him
out. And then she's like, he ain't worth it.
Edge with a shoulder block. The Miz, Sarah says, go on, Jay, you do it.
Kind of saw Edge on a few TV shows when he turned in WWE. I have to say we were both excited.
It's 48. Bloody hell.
Flip.
I'd do Edge.
Is 48.
I'd do Edge.
You should. I mean, he's looking good for 48, definitely.
All right. So
they're giving each other evils.
Indeed. Early on, Jay, your prediction for this match, just riff it. Like, who do you think's going to get it?
Stop it, Keith. Stop it, Keith. I don't care about the baby. He's not worth it. Keith. Yeah, man. So he's kicked him in the bum, and then he's kicked him in the chest. So
yeah, go on then, Jay. Early prediction.
What do I think's going to happen? Well, I mean, I'd agree with Dave. I think Miz is going to defeat him at the end. I think they're going to tag team it. She's going to yeet over and do something. I think she's going to
hit him with a shoe. She's going to hit him with a shoe.
I think she's either going to whack him with a shoe and like a bottle of WKD Blue and just be like, no, it ain't worth it. Leave it. Or I think what's genuinely going to happen is she's going to get him in a headlock in her thighs.
All right, yeah.
And like he's going to tap out.
Like a thigh lock.
A thigh lock. Yeah, man. She's going to thigh. He just face planted the purse.
And then into the barricade as well.
Oh, they don't like it. No, there's 2 people wearing masks in that crowd. It's actually making me quite nervous just watching it, to be fair. What's your prediction for this?
So I've got to say, you got to give it to Edge. I think you got to give it to Edge. He doesn't, Edge doesn't appear a lot. He only appears for like bigger shows now when they've got to pull a crowd. So I think it's like it's a crowd popping thing. So the crowd.
It's going to be a crowd pleaser, and he's going to win.
Yeah.
And everyone's going to go.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you think is he going to beat both of them?
Okay, so new prediction: Miz. So Maurice tries to interfere. That's Miz's wife, and Beth Phoenix. Beth Phoenix is Edge's wife, who is also a wrestler.
I actually know of Beth Phoenix actually. Yeah.
Oh, you do?
I've seen her,
that's cool. Awesome.
Yeah. Cool.
So Beth Phoenix is going to maybe show up and attack Maurice, perhaps setting up then. Because it's Royal Rumble season, WrestleMania, setting up for WrestleMania, which is the big wrestling pay-per-view. Perhaps maybe guys, Maurice and Miz.
It'll be a bit like the multiverse of madness, but
maybe we're gonna have Miz and Maurice versus Edge and Beth Phoenix at WrestleMania potentially. Sarah agrees, says that's a good call.
Yeah, man. Edge is the sweet child of mine life of wrestling. Yeah.
I'm not a Guns N' Roses fan, so I don't get that. I think
I guess the thing that you bring out, the crowd pleaser that you bring out, that everyone knows.
Oh, right.
That one song,
I'm with you. Right. Okay. I was going to say, I hate Guns N' Roses.
Guns N' Roses.
Jack, no one else here is going to WrestleMania. You are supposed to be going to WrestleMania, aren't you?
Jack, are you going to WrestleMania? Tell us all about it.
He's going to America. So
and he said he was going to stay in the place where they filmed some of Ghostbusters 1, and then didn't you? Sarah, in your suitcase, Jack. Oh, he's dodged his
double guard. Oh, nice, lovely there. Beautiful 1, 2, kick out by the Miz.
I like Miz's boots.
I love Edge. I'm looking at Edge's bum right now, and I'm looking at his tights. I wish I had them tights. They look great.
I wish you had those tights.
Yeah. Well,
you've got the bum for it. 100%.
I might order myself some custom wrestling gear just to wear around the house.
I mean, Emma would love that. I reckon the dog would love that too.
Yeah. Oh, DDT by the Miz. DDT by the Miz. That's a signature move, Jay. That's a signature. And a kick out there. Kick out by Edge. So we've got now, I think, 2 matches left.
Miz is not happy. She's upset with her husband. She's like, "You've disappointed me."
She wants him to win. She wants him to.
Well, yeah, she does. She's like, "Bring home that bacon, baby."
You're not a Guns N' Roses fan. Just pretend you are. Pretend some magical thing happened. Just use your illusions a few moments to become a Guns N' Roses. No, I refuse, Dan. I refuse. I think they're one of the most overrated.
They had some bangers. What's wrong with Guns N' Roses?
One of the most overrated bands of all time, alongside Metallica.
You hate Metallica, don't you?
I really do. I've seen Guns N' Roses. I've seen Metallica. Great live bands. 1,000,000 times better than anything I've done.
Yep.
Like 1,000,000,000 times better than anything I've done. I respect them as performers. I respect them as professionals, but just not my taste. As I attack my microphone.
Yeah, I mean, you prefer the taste of the whiskey in the jarro, don't you? So
that that cover was wicked. They did a great cover.
It's a good cover, to be fair.
Whiskey in the jarro. Scooby-Doo.
Jack has contributed. That was on WrestleMania 38. It was in LA. Was I in Ghostbusters? I was in Ghostbusters Hotel. This year it's in Dallas, Texas. But WrestleMania in LA in next year. So are you. So you're going to LA next year.
I definitely want to, man. I want to. It's a bucket list thing for me. We've all talked about it. Me and Anthony have talked about it. I'd love to go.
Dave is agreeing Guns N' Roses are almost as overrated as AEW.
Yes,
Statement.
Davis. I mean, again, great record. But I quite liked they did it. What was the
Appetite for
last?
Destruction's good.
They've got some banging tunes, but like, what was the last record? And it was really industrial. It was produced by a couple of the guys that were in Nin. What was it called? What was the last record called? I was interning in London actually at the time for Rocksound. But I can't remember what the record was called.
Yeah, we're looking at a good 10 years ago now, aren't we? 12 years ago.
Really industrial, like really industrial, quite like.
See, I wasn't a fan of that.
It's on the tip of my tongue, you know, when you're like, I'm just having a moment.
My whole life is having a moment. So, get back to the commentary. Miz is face.
Face planting Edge.
Face planting Edge repeatedly, and he's happy about what he's done.
I'm really trying to.
Edge is out for the count.
Chinese democracy, thank God for that.
He says a win is a win is a win, and that's what you say, Dom, isn't it? Oh, he's got on the commentator's table. This is what you call must see, 100%. Yeah.
Oh, we go. So this is a skull crushing finale. It's the finisher.
Oh, flip.
We didn't get it. Oh, we didn't get it.
Oh, he's turned it on his head. And he got him in the balls. He's yeeted him in the balls.
Dan says,
yeah,
man,
I
respect that. I respect that. I can respect that, dude. Yeah, Maiden, you know, again, not a huge fan of Maiden, but again, respect their legacy.
Kabuki's Iron Maiden, one of the greatest bands of all time.
Yeah, no, absolutely, one of the greatest metal bands of all time, 100%. Edge going up top, went for a crossbody, didn't line up too well. Yeah, so Dan knows, you know, how these holds should be done, so he can be, you know, if something goes wrong, Dan's gonna pick up on it.
Bit perny, was it?
Dan's from down south.
Down south.
We'll see if what we'll do, guys. You know, I don't always like to do it as much as Anthony, not because I don't like you, just because I'm usually tired at the end, but because Jay's here, I'm quite awake. So at the end, if you guys do want to come on and chat with us for a little bit, we'll open the StreamYard up and you guys can come and hang and get your reactions. Man. Get your reactions to the pay-per-view.
100.
100. So Miz pushed Edge into the buckle there, and now
Miz is like, come on, baby.
Oh, figure four leg lock. Of course, that's a Ric Flair move, legendary Ric Flair move. Jay, you might remember Ric Flair.
Vaguely,
who I've interviewed actually on Soundsphere. You can go Google that.
Times. Google that.
Plug.
The Miz.
Like, I always feel real bad, but then I'm like, if I don't do it, nobody else is gonna.
Just do it. You know, it's content for people it's related content for people to watch. It's good. So he's not having a good time. He's doing that with his hands, and he looks intense. They both look very intense. That is an intense look. Did he just slap him?
He slapped him. He's slapping him again.
Slapping him in the face. Oh, he's gonna
turn it round. He's gonna turn it round. He's trying to turn it round. The idea is if you turn over on your front, apparently it reverses it and makes it painful for the other guy. I've never understood that. But there you go.
I mean, it looks comfortable, but they also look in pain. Their acting is in pain. So
there you go. He's turned it round. And of course, now the Miz is in agonizing pain.
He doesn't look happy, does he? He's really overacting this, isn't he?
That's it, man. This is what we're watching. This is the kind of stuff that's captivated me for 30 years of my 35-year-old life. You know, 35-year life.
It's like Days of Ours. Oh, he's on top of him. He's on top of Edge.
STF countered. He went for the submission.
Oh,
Edge going for something now.
He's headlocked him. Dan says, true story. flipping hurts when you turn it over.
Oh wow. Okay, sorry, man.
It hurts both of you a lot. I mean, I said it looked comfortable, but I sit corrected. Jack says you interviewed him, but you couldn't understand your accent.
He couldn't understand my accent.
Yorkshire.
Yeah, I couldn't understand.
I want to watch it.
Yeah. It was before the days where I realized YouTube was a valuable asset, so I typed it all out. I'm so lazy now, right? I'm so lazy these days. Everything goes on YouTube, or like, because I just can't be asked to transcribe anymore. Like back in the day, I used to transcribe.
To be honest, I'd rather watch a video than read a transcription. Yeah. So
I've learned that. I learned too late. I learned too late the value of YouTube. Not putting you on my videos. Oddly, if I put you on my videos, it gets more views than anything I do. So you need to be presenter of all of my videos.
Weird.
It's a thing.
Who have I interviewed? Frank
Turner.
Turner.
IMX and Kat Von D.
IMX and Kat Von D. Frank Turner. Did I do Papa Roach or did I film Papa Roach?
We did McBusted together, didn't we? You filmed that.
We did McBusted together. That was actually really rad, wasn't it?
So
Wolf Alice. I interviewed Wolf Alice. They were really good.
Yeah, it's fun. We tend to grab bands on the way up, don't we? Like we tend to grab bands on the way up. They become huge. Yeah.
They were like they were just doing a little stage at that point.
So Edge rolling through.
See, that looks uncomfortable.
The crossface, they call that the crossface, yeah.
And Miz is pulling on his shiny boots, trying to get him off.
Oh yeah, so that's Maurice. Maurice is her name.
Maurice.
So Miz's real name is Mike Mizanin, and so her name is Maurice Mizanin, or Mizanin, I believe is the correct term.
He's now on the floor. I think she's going to take over.
She's going to get a shoe. She's going to hit him with a shoe.
She's going to go. Nyeh. I think she's going to jump in. I think she's going to jump in.
Oh, Miz draping Edge over the top rope.
He's done, mate. He's done. Look at him. He's like, no, I can't do it anymore. Probably because he loved her. I'm sure that's what it was.
So what's this, Miz into there, went for a net breaker, no bridge over by Edge. 1, 2, kick out.
Oh, they double kicked each other in the face.
Who throws a shoe? Who throws a shoe?
Who throws a shoe? So we're getting a bit of a replay of that double face kick.
Double face kick there.
Double boot to the face. They both look in pain. Miz is very much in pain right now.
Yeah, he's struggling.
He's not. I don't think he's going to make it.
By Edge. Kick by the Miz.
No, he blocked his foot thing. Oh no, Miz has come back, and he's repeatedly kicking him in the ribs.
Yeah, back elbow by the Miz now, and clothesline, nicely done.
Took all the fight out of Edge, didn't they? Wow. How old is Miz?
I think he's around our age.
Wow.
35.
So he's got youth on his side. I don't feel like I've got youth on my side. But compared to Edge, he does.
You got your own place. You've got your beautiful cheekbones. You got your beautiful cheekbones.
I've got my crisps. You've
got your own business.
Got my own business.
Miz might have his mansion and his beautiful wife, but you have I was gonna mention something else. I was gonna talk about some of the things that you've purchased in recent years.
I have a pet tortoise. I have a pet tortoise.
You have a pet tortoise. There you go.
Yeah. Oh, Edge is lined up, and he
with
leapfrogged
the
over.
spear.
And
Oh, turns into turnbuckles
oh,
to the spear.
Mrs. 41, Mrs. older than us. He looks young, doesn't he? That's very
Skull
young.
crushing finale. That's the finisher. That's Mrs. Finisher. 1, 2, kick out from Edge.
He can't believe it.
So Edge tried to get the spear. That's his finisher.
Look at, see, she wants to get involved. What's her name? Maurice,
yeah.
She wants to get involved.
Maurice distracting the referee.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Beth Phoenix.
Yeah, Mum.
That's Beth Phoenix. That's Edge's wife.
I think the prediction was she is loitering with some intent. There is intent in those eyes, eh?
All right, Beth Phoenix now chasing Maurice down. Okay, cool.
I like Beth Phoenix's physique. Oh, she's legging it. She's like, I'm off. Oh, she's giving Miz evils now.
Oh, Edge is queuing up in the spear. Edge is ready for the spear. You'll notice in the corner.
He's doing a move around.
And then boom with the spear by Edge. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Called it.
Wow. So what happened is everyone was right. We got Beth Phoenix and Dom. You were right that that the Edge would win.
Nicely done.
I want Maurice and Beth to have a bit of a Barney.
They will have a fight. Probably be at WrestleMania.
Fight. Fight. Power couple right there. Definitely Absolutely. A better power couple than the Miz. The Miz's.
So that was a Maurice attacking. Maurice hit Edge with something. Miz got the skull crushing finale. We all thought that was going to be it, but a kick out by Edge.
So we're getting a replay of it. That's pretty good. So this is day one. How many days are there, Dom?
So this is day one of the year.
So 365.
Yeah, there is not a day two. This is day one, then the Royal Rumble. This is the first ever day one they've ever done.
Oh,
which
good job that it was on in day one of the year.
That was the point.
It's almost like they thought about that beforehand, wasn't it?
Yep. Wrestling power couple versus reality TV power couple, indeed.
Nah, wrestling couple are better.
So how do you enjoy that, Jay?
Marvelous. Top show. Top show, darling.
Top show.
And now we've got an advert for sports all the time, all day on Peacock, streaming live. Sports. You want football, we got it. You want soccer, we got it. You want wrestling, we got it. Sports.
Yeah,
baby.
We're getting a recap for NXT New Year's Evil, which looks like I'll be covering on Tuesday over on Gimme a Hull. Yeah,
nice.
Looks like a busy week.
I might just pop in and watch that. You know what I'm saying?
We tend to over the first week of the year, we tend to try and cover as much as we can because it tends to be when WWE pulls out kind of surprises, to keep us watching the rest of the year. Yeah. So I tend to try and cover as much as I can. But now, Jay, now you have my details. You can watch WWE anytime you like.
I can do. Thank you. Yeah, that'd be great. David said New Year's Evil, the real number one PPV.
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to it. Actually, it should be good.
Soccer's not a sport. It's full of dull people. It's boring, dull people. I mean, it is. Basketball, I bloody love basketball though. American basketball's flipping mint.
Have you ever played it? I'd love to see you play basketball.
I'm too small. All 5'7" of me trying to, no, it doesn't work. I'm rubbish at all sports. I can't throw. I can't catch. I can't ride a bike. I can't really do anything. I can climb. That's the only thing I can do.
You can make films. You can make
films. I can draw. I can sculpt. I can paint.
Work with people from all over the world. You can sing. You can scream.
I can scream.
And you can sing because we've done rehearsals where you've sung. You can sing.
Jay's more an ice hockey than a basketball player. I'm more of an umpa-lumpa than a basketball player.
Oh, that's quite so. Oh, I've stopped my stream.
It's fine. It's just starting. Okay, so we've got
Bobby Lashley.
The almighty Bobby Lashley.
So he's just been added. So he was added. So initially it was a triple threat match.
Guy, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
He's wide.
So initially, it's been quite a journey for this main event. It was initially a triple threat between Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, and Big E. And then Bobby Lashley won the right to make it a fatal four-way. And now Brock Lesnar has been added to it tonight.
Wow. He's very vascular, isn't he?
He is.
His shoulders are quite vascular. I find it slightly disturbing.
Huge.
He's built like a brick shithouse. He is built like a brick shithouse. Look at him.
Indeed.
If his pecs get any bigger, he'll need to wear a bra.
So my pick for this to win this. So it would make no sense for Brock Lesnar, who is the biggest star, to win because he's got a program and a feud with Roman Reigns. So, and if he was to win this, he would be, Raw Championship versus SmackDown Championship, which, unless it's a certain pay-per-view, which is called Survivor Series, where both brands face off, it makes no sense to have them both as champions. So normally I would say Brock Lesnar was going to win easily. But tonight, I'm going to say Kevin Owens is winning purely because he just signed a new multi-million-dollar contract and they'll be trying to keep him happy.
Okay.
But
I love the interviewer guy and how constantly just scared he is of everyone. Yeah. Everyone just is very, very threatening to this guy. And it's like just a threatening readjustment of his tie there. And he's like, don't think we'll make
so
it
we're gonna have,
to be honest,
2 nights WrestleMania in Dallas, April this year.
Dallas. Cold hard cash. I wish I had some cold hard cash, Dom.
Well, how's work at the moment? Hey, let's do a plug. Go on, Jay. Tell us about your work. Tell us what you do. Where can people find you? What can
you might see right here, Inkblot Films. I run a video production company and animation company called Inkblot Films. We're based in York, but we work globally. We're actually doing a project currently with a company in Washington, DC, doing some animations with them. That's the first I'm going to get on to next week when I'm back, because I'm currently on my holidays because it's Christmas and New Year. And then I think we've got a few other quite big, but quite, jobs we can't really talk about in the pipeline. And hopefully also planning on doing short film as well, which I'm a little bit inspired to do. And Dom, I believe you're going to be producing that, aren't you?
You're going to be involved in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be cool.
It's going to be good.
Would you like me to post your website link in the chat?
I would love to. It's running a little bit slow at the moment, but we're going to get it sorted out.
There you go.
Chuck it in there. Thank you.
What kind of people have you worked with, Jay?
Well, has anybody ever heard of the singer Gary Newman? We did a music video.
Gary.
Have you heard of Gary Newman, Dom? We did a music video with him a few moons ago. I worked with Amazon last year, did an animation with them. too numerous and multifarious to mention, to be honest. But there's been a lot of some corporate stuff, some commercial stuff, some music videos, some animated things. It's all been fun. It's all very fun.
Does stuff for us as well, haven't you?
Done a lot of stuff for you guys too. Yeah, it's been real fun. The most fun jobs I do, to be honest, are the Soundsphere ones. Yes, Gary Newman. He did cover that Sugar Babe song. Yeah, that one time. Yeah, it was good. And I think he also did that "Where's Your Head At" as well, didn't he?
Oh yeah, the Basement Jack song. He covered that too.
Yeah, he covered that Basement Jack song that one time. So we've got Becky Lynch is back.
Becky Lynch there, and then Liv Morgan.
I like Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan's good. In fact, I like both of these ladies. I've gone quiet.
Glad to be back in wrestling, Jay. Glad to be back watching wrestling.
Yeah. There's a few things that can keep your attention, isn't there? So what is the history of these two?
Okay.
They have
Becky Lynch is the most popular women's wrestler probably on the planet. She returned after having a baby. She's another one from Ireland. She's from Ireland.
Oh, she's from Ireland. Don't make her any more perfect. I love the Irish accent. Is my favorite accent in the whole wide world. I love it. It's great. Yeah. Absolutely great. I love it.
But she became very popular over the last couple of years. She returned to action after having a baby, and she immediately won the championship in her first match back. Well, but she did that at the expense, Jay, of one of the most popular wrestlers who's been around for a while, Bianca Belair. So she became heel. So everybody loves her. Of course, Becky Lynch is back. Everyone cheers for that. But then she becomes a bad guy because she beats Bianca Belair.
Oh, because
Liv Morgan
in West Philadelphia, born and raised on a playground is where I spent most of my Bianca Belair.
So,
Jack is half Irish. Well,
so
I think you and I could have a lovely night in, couldn't we? There.
So Liv Morgan,
I'm breathed proof. Great.
Liv Morgan is your underdog here. Everyone loves Liv.
I'm all about the underdog, baby.
Everyone loves Liv, but no one actually thinks she can win.
Dan said that spot with the steps and Liv's arm was so flipping stupid. Like, why didn't she pull her arm out?
Oh yeah, the arm injury thing. Yeah.
So is anyone I marry, Jay? Is that a?
That is a proposal. Oh yeah, was that your? Because you had a date. You got a match, didn't you, on a dating app the other day? Was that your proposal? You were like, "I'm Brexit proof. If you marry me, you can get away with me."
Is that what you said, Jack? Brilliant.
This is Charpline, isn't
it? She stayed there looking at Becky and screaming like she couldn't move. Well, she's doing squats right now, so I think she can bring it back. I like her. She's my favorite right now.
What, Becky Lynch?
Yes. Although I do like her hair. She's pretty rad.
So Becky's your favorite?
I think Becky's my favorite right now. I haven't seen her do anything yet.
I say it to so many women.
I say it to so many women. Bet you do, mate.
Mate, I hope it goes well. Did it not go well? I can't remember what you said.
Did you have a date, Jack? What happened?
I think it was a dating app, wasn't it? It was a match on a dating app.
A match, like a wrestling match. Dan has just contributed. Like, I know we're supposed to suspend our disbelief of wrestling. Obviously, I've done this for 20 years, but come on. Don't flash a Rolex in the middle of the Western.
Yeah,
I know what you mean. And it's got to be consistent within the world, isn't it?
I think, obviously, this is performance, this is acting. And obviously, if they've got a spot to do, if they've pre-planned a spot, you'll know this, Dan, of course, then they've got to kind of stick to it. So even if there's nothing presented.
Basically what you're saying is act better, just make it more believable. What are on her shoulder? What's on her shoulder pads? Can I just say she got like little goats on her shoulder? Are they goats? Goats. Are they little goats?
Oh, is she selling the ribs? Is she selling injured ribs? I can't remember. Or is she just died? Is she just bowing?
What? I think she just did a bow.
All right. Okay.
I mean, she is fierce, so I do quite like Becky Lynch as well.
I'd love Liv Morgan to win because I want her to at least have a championship for a bit. Like, even if she loses it tomorrow on Raw, which is a typical WWE thing, to have like a big pay-per-view win and then lose it the next night. Even if Liv Morgan lost it tomorrow on Raw, or sorry, not tomorrow. We're not on Sunday, are we? Monday.
Well, technically we are now in this country.
Yeah.
But,
So tomorrow on Raw, UK time, I would still be super hyped if Liv won.
Jack says they are goats. Why she got goats on her coat?
Because she's the goat, man.
A Gert Kurt.
A Gert Kurt.
My stream has stopped.
Your stream is in the WWE network.
Yeah, it just had a pause for a second.
Just refresh it so you're not behind.
Yeah,
you'll need to just refresh the link. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, spine buster by Becky. Oh no, what happened there? Was that? What's your thoughts, Dan? I'm going to ask Dan a question because a lot of people like Liv Morgan, of course, but she's not necessarily the best wrestler. What are your thoughts, Dan, if you're still with us, which I'm sure you are? What are your thoughts on a performer like Liv Morgan? Obviously, very much the kind of ideal WWE type performer. Looks great, he's a good underdog, but some people do question her ability as an in-ring performer. What's Liv Morgan going to do here? Oh, it was good. What's happening here? Was that a counter? Yeah, it was a counter.
She had a foot waiting for her face. Jack says goat means greatest of all time. Good. So she's got double goats on her coats.
Oh, went for a manhandle slam, the rock bottom. Tight move by Becky Lynch, but it was countered by Liv Morgan, back elbow.
So someone's going to get a concussion here. Someone is.
Yeah. Drop kick by Liv. So is Sarah a wrestling fan then? Because you're like watching this properly. Like, are you actually a wrestling fan or are you just with us tonight? It's really cool to see you. Thank you again.
Oh, she's jumping on her. She's just jumping on her. This is day one.
Not really, but I'm having a good time tonight. Well, thank you again. Thank you so much.
I'm glad you are. Glad you're having a lovely time. Because I'm having a lovely time. Dom, are you having a lovely time?
I am with you guys. Absolutely. And don't forget now, Jay has my login details and stuff. Sarah, if you ever want to get together and watch wrestling with Jay, feel free. Yeah,
come round and watch wrestling. It'll be radical.
It'll be decent.
It'll be PDs. That's not Becky's real hair. But What? Vince McMahon, can't imagine any of his in Ireland.
So Vince McMahon is the chairman. He's owned the company for 40, 50 years. He's like the Donald Trump of wrestling.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's not good.
So Vince McMahon can't imagine any of us in Ireland. Oh, okay. So he's saying that Vince McMahon thinks that everyone in Ireland is ginger.
Right.
So yeah, feel free to come back on there. if you enjoy this, Jay, you're welcome back anytime. I might just start doing streams on here, and we can just tell dick jokes instead of being professional.
Well, I think Anthony might have a thing or two to say about that, but
I mean, as long as it's on here, it's cool. As long as it's on sound.
I can do whatever I want. This is my channel, man.
I can do whatever I want here.
Ooh, that
Ooh,
was a move, wasn't it? Pick her up by the
low,
legs and swing her into the pole by the face.
low blow choking thingy.
Wow.
It's quite slow this match compared to others, though. I'm a little bit not disappointed, but it's definitely been slower paced than the other matches on the card.
She's not. She doesn't look happy.
She's not happy. They're just not happy, are they?
She's not happy. She's also not a great actor, to be honest.
Are we talking about Becky here or Liv?
Yeah, talk about Becky, the ginger one, Becky.
Becky's the best in the world right now, man.
Is
In
she?
terms-
Well,
I
I'm team Liv. I'm team
I
Liv.
tend to be quite critical of Liv Morgan, which is, you know,
What's your beef with Liv?
I just don't think she's. I think she's a great sports entertainer, you know, WWE sort of style, but she's not a great wrestling performer. But then I can't do the moves that Liv can do, so
That's not what you said last night. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Dan, it's not that Vince thinks that. What it is that it's a TV show and they're selling characters to the rest of the world, so they go to cliche characters because instantly recognizable.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, the sort of the Irish stereotypes, the ginger stuff. Yeah, it makes sense.
Well, yeah. Like you get a Scottish person, of course they wear a kilt. You get an Irish person, they have to look like brave.
Belair is surely the actual best wrestler at the moment. I agree, absolutely. In terms of wrestler, yeah, absolutely. So Becky Lynch has realised it's not going to be a cakewalk against Liv tonight. She's just trying to beat her down, trying to beat the enthusiasm out of Liv.
Keep slapping her and ragging her face around.
The crowd chanting, "Let's go, Liv."
To be fair, they are both pretty flipping hot, so
That's not what we're here to do, Jay. We're here to talk professionally about wrestling.
I'm here to look at hot, oiled up people rolling around with each other. That's
including Edge, because
Edge, who is
dilf.
ripped. He's a dilf, mate. He's a flipping dilf. Do you know what I mean? He's a dilf.
A dilf, mate. He's a dilf.
Dilf.
Sorry,
dilf,
we're not taking the mick out of the London accent. It's just I don't really know what we're doing.
Look, I used to live in. We both used to live in London, didn't we? So
yeah. And Americans have funny views on the rest of the world. They do, yes.
I mean, they do.
They do. Everyone, when I go over there, people are like, "Oh yeah, so how's London?" Like, I don't live in London.
Do you know the Queen? Oh my God!
All the time.
Liverpool.
All the time.
Do you know Paul McCartney? Do you know the Beatles? No.
How far are you from London? You must. How's everything down there? How's everything in London? I'm like, well, I don't know, mate. I live 3 hours away. Like,
it was funny. Because obviously I live in York, and I was in New York, and
was that when we met?
That might have been when we met up, and I was talking to this guy, and he was like, "Oh, where are you guys from? York? Oh, New York." And I was like, "No, the original one." And the guy was like, "What?" And I was like, "Well, the fact that a New York exists presupposes that an old York must exist, right?" And he went, like his mind was blown.
Yeah.
And I was like, "That's the one that I'm from. It's like 1,200 years old." They didn't get it.
Right, so Liv Morgan managed to counter Becky Lynch, push her into the turnbuckle there, and now Liv's got a chance to take advantage. Roll up one, kick out by Becky Lynch. Kick.
So who do you think's going to win? Do you think?
So I want Liv to win, but I think Becky.
I like Liv. She's fierce. She's like an angry little thing, isn't she?
It would be a big surprise. It would be a huge surprise, an upset, if Liv was to win.
Oh, she's gone down. I like her. She's my kind of woman.
Back elbow by Liv. Careful here. Drop kick, middle drop kick by Liv Morgan.
Oh, in the face. Double feet to the face. Oh.
Beautiful middle rope
I
drop
want to
kick,
see
to be
this
fair.
slow-mo drop kick in the face. That's pretty good, isn't it?
How's that? How's your bed working out, man? You comfortable?
I am. My bloody stream's just paused again. So Jack has said that one guy in New York saw my two mates and said, "Where are you from?" They said, "Newcastle, mate." He said, "Not London." No, that's him. Frigga said, "Oh, so you know what's a pound worth? It's worth £1. Same as Newcastle, you freaking yank."
Oh man, beautiful DDT by Liv Morgan there, countering 1, 2, kick out by Becky Lynch.
Becky is trying, failing. She's not getting very far. Neither of them are getting very far. I feel like this, to quote a film that we both like, this is when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object. You know?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm talking about. This could be Liv. I hope it's Liv Morgan's moment. How good would that be?
It would be lovely for you to come back to wrestling and Liv Morgan to get an upset. You know, first title in her career as well. She's never won a championship.
No.
So it'd be a big moment if she was to win. And this is the kind of time they typically do these things. Beginning of a year, you know, surprising moments to get people watching the shows during the week. So if it was going to happen, it would happen now, I think.
Well, it's got my attention. Oh, she smacked her in the bum.
What's Liv going to do here? Oh, nice power sunset powerbomb. 1, 2.
I mean,
Jay, I can tell what you're thinking. I'm not even in the room.
Is it because my face is glazed over?
Yeah.
It's because I was thinking about that Pornhub comment earlier, and it's true. It's true.
All right, so Becky Lynch kicking out.
Champions are made from something different, gentlemen. Yeah. I think Liv's doing a good job, actually.
Disarmer, which is Becky Lynch's submission move, Jay. But Liv Morgan gets to the ropes. Dan says now's not the time to change the belt, in my opinion. Fair enough, dude. Completely understand that. Liv Morgan rolls up. 1, 2. Becky Lynch counters. 1, 2.
Oh.
What's this?
Back and forth.
Face plant by Becky. 1, 2. Kick out.
Not quite enough for 3. This is exciting stuff, isn't it?
Absolutely, man. They must be giving. I think they're giving the main event half an hour, which would mean another 5 minutes of this, I would say. So we'll see what happens in the next 5. What's Becky going for? She's got.
Oh, she's got her by the face. This is Liv's best match she's ever. I'm enjoying this. I'm really enjoying this.
Yeah, I think Becky's making Liv look good. I think Becky's doing a lot of selling for Liv. Oh, the leg drop countered by Liv. What's Liv going to do here?
Oh, she's got herself out of the way.
Liv Morgan drop kick.
Oh, they both went down. I've got a weird thing to say.
Oh God!
I think Becky looks a little bit like an ex-girlfriend of mine that you know, Dom.
Oh yeah.
Do you think?
Yeah, a little bit.
It's the hair, but it's also the face a bit as well.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Little bit there. It's interesting.
There's a plancha by Liv.
Oh, they're out of the ring and they're onto the floor. I like her. She's crazy. I like Liv.
In the finishing stretch now, yeah, I agree, Dan, for sure. Got to be coming up to the final minutes of this match. The pay-per-view is going to go maybe up till 4 a.m. in UK time, maybe just after. And they've got obviously one more match to go. So I would imagine 5 more minutes of this, then half an hour for the main event, 25 minutes maybe. Now Liv doing the face plants to, Becky doing the face plants to Liv.
Yeah. I can tell you, she could beat down on me.
She's going for the count out, Jay. So obviously, in every match, traditionally you have a 10 count to get back in the ring. Otherwise, the person wins. The person that's in the ring wins. So Liv manages to get back in. She beats the 10 count.
She's in. Oh, she's really standing on her. I quite like Becky now. She's got angry now.
Yeah, man. She's in the zone.
I felt like Becky was a little bit. She was kind of just getting slapped about for a bit, and she wasn't really engaged. Ooh.
Liv Morgan now going to the top. So Liv Morgan going to repeat. She's trying to do what Becky did to her last week, but it's not being sold very well. Dan won't like that. Stomping that's what Becky did the other week to Liv.
Jack says, my only sort of girlfriend when I lived in York had hair like Becky. That was 2007. Though, so I wasn't aware of Rebecca Knox then. It wasn't the same girl, was it?
It wasn't the same girl.
We didn't date the same girl, did we?
No, you didn't date the same girl.
No,
Don't worry.
Yes.
Ooh! Elbow drop into Rings of Saturn. Nicely done.
Oh, she's not happy.
I haven't seen the Rings of Saturn in years. That's beautiful that she's using that. Becky rolls through. 1, 2, kick out by Liv. Just a little bit. Just managed to get out there.
She's taking that punishment like a boss. Yes, she is. She's taking it hard.
Oh, what's Liv doing? Liv went for the finisher, going for that DDT.
Like no pain or anything.
1, 2, 3. That was a poor ending though. Didn't like that.
Well, she got about, so maybe it was Jay. Well,
it definitely wasn't. That was a good match, but I didn't like the ending.
I wanted Liv to win. She was fierce. She's like a little fierce thing. She was mental. So she was the champion and now she still is the champion.
Yeah.
That's not interesting at all. So there's someone in the crowd there wearing a mask underneath their chin. Like, obviously that's really effective, isn't it? To stop the spread of coronavirus. So, of course, you'd put a full screen version of that person in.
So Becky Lynch standing tall as we come to the end. We've got one more match to go. The Fatal 5-Way for the championship.
Dave says Becky's going to be the female Reigns now. Out wrestled every PPV but cheats or flukes a win. What do you think about that? What do you think?
It's the heel thing, isn't it? It's the bad guy, the bad girl thing. That's what they do, you know.
So she's a baddie, is she?
She's a heel. Yeah, Becky Lynch is a baddie. So Seth Rollins is the husband of Becky Lynch, by the way.
Ah, cool. Dan's got in it. What do you think about this, Dom? I like the finish. Countered Liv's move into a finish. Looked like she was trying to put a foot in the bottom rope, but couldn't reach. But that doesn't matter. There's a bit of technique going on there.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. No loser in that match, says Dan. Yeah, Liv comes out much better than she went in. Yeah, no, yeah, I see that. I see that logic for sure.
I just hope they don't drag it on for a decade like Reigns' reign. Says Dave.
Right, okay. So Seth's giving a promo again, typical heel promo.
He is having a bit of a sleazy chat, isn't he? He's full of himself. What am I gonna do?
Okay, Seth Rollins is psyched up. He's ready to go. One of the 5 men in this match.
It's awfully American, isn't it? I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna stomp some heads.
It is. It is.
Oh, dude, it's the start of something beautiful, dude. Awesome. God, it's so awesome, dude. I like that guy's man. No stairway tonight. Dan says the fact that he wanted Liv to win says how great of a job they did in that match. I wanted Liv to win.
Yeah, there you go. And again, Jay,
I don't even watch wrestling, so
there you go. You see,
that was the hottest the crowd have been for a match yet, too.
It's a good
point. Would
you
agree, Dom? Would you agree?
Yeah, good point.
Riled the crowd up. Everyone was getting involved, loving it.
Yeah, we were getting involved. You were getting involved. You know,
loved it.
Like I say, that's what this is about, man. You know, again, you're coming back to wrestling after 30 years. It's gotta. You know, I know we're here to talk about it, but it's got to entertain you. You know, you've got to be entertained.
I am thoroughly entertained. I mean, I'm a bit tired because it's literally 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah, this is what we do.
I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of tired.
Well, we've only got half an hour, dude, and then you'll be.
Last night I went to bed at 4 a.m. So why not go to bed at 4 a.m. tonight as well? Oh, hey Emma.
Hi, darling. I did wonder, are you all right? I did hear the doggo. I heard the doggo outside, and I was like, "Oh, are you all right? How you doing,
Emma. Everyone is wording up Emma. How are you doing, Emma?
Emma's a favorite at the moment. Emma's also allowed. Like Emma's allowed on Give Me a Hull Yeah because that's allowed. So like, Emma's
hang on. So Emma's allowed on Give Me a
Girls
Hull
are
Yeah.
allowed.
I'm not allowed on Give Me a Hull Yeah.
Girls typically aren't wrestling fans, and girls have. There are other reasons that Anthony gave me that I can't put here, but girls are. Emma's allowed. Becky's allowed.
Becky's allowed.
Dan's allowed.
I'm not allowed. Dan's allowed, but I'm not allowed.
Yeah. People that don't know wrestling. People that don't know wrestling aren't allowed. So that's the gimmick. Well, you're allowed on here. Everyone's allowed on here. This is. I love. Obviously, I started Give Me a Hull Yeah. I love Give Me a Hull Yeah. I love what we do there. But what Anthony's trying to say is that he wants a more professional feel to Give Me a Hull Yeah. Whereas here,
to be fair, I have not been professional.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. I will take anybody, any reprobate, onto the channel. Jack is allowed. Jack's allowed. Jack's allowed. Jack's allowed. Yeah.
Flipping heck.
I'm sorry, darling. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be here out there soon. I'm gonna call you.
Hot water bottle and a hot bath. I don't know.
Johnny Knoxville's there.
Johnny Knoxville's
promoting a new Jackass movie.
Isn't he a bit old for that?
So
apparently Johnny Knoxville part of WWE.
He wants to be in the Royal Rumble.
So he's going to audition to be part of the Royal Rumble. Dave says, Jay, you're the most professional gigolo I know. Thank you, Dave. You're my favorite customer.
Oh, I love that microwave fox. Oh, it's my favorite.
I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
It's like
microwave fox.
It's like a soft toy.
Yeah, you put it in the thing and its bum heats up. Yeah. Sarah also has a microwave fox. Well, that's great.
All right.
We have got the last bit. This is the last.
This is the main event. This is the last
big
match.
main.
So I'm gonna
five-way. Is it a
I'm gonna
five-way?
stay quiet here so you can kind of get the context of this.
Kevin Owens,
WWE
Big
are really
E,
good at.
Seth.
One thing
Okay,
WWE are really good at is giving you, these intros and stuff.
This is the ultimate drama, isn't it? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Everyone's in pain. They've got these mighty, mighty men who were, probably couldn't even fit in a lift, to be honest. I know we've gone quiet, but I'm watching this.
Yeah, so there's a reason I've
drama.
gone quiet. I want Jay to have the context, guys, because he's, not watched wrestling for a while.
Big E, he's so he's the current champion, is he?
Yeah, he's the current champion.
I like him. He's confident, to say the least,
great.
isn't he? Can you feel the power of the Big E? So this is about Big E, isn't it? Somebody did have the Terminator theme, didn't they? We couldn't record that though, could we?
We did a version of it, didn't we, on the record? No, did we not?
we rescored it for the EP. Changed the intro to something else. It was a walk-on in WWE once, WrestleMania 31 for Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh yeah, Arnold was in it. Yeah,
he came onto the ring, and he had the Terminator theme. So who's the guy with the beard?
So you got Seth Rollins, who you've seen.
Yep.
You got Kevin Owens.
Mm-hmm.
He's just re-signed a multi-million-dollar deal with the company, so I think he's going to win. You've got Bobby Lashley.
I like Bobby Lashley.
So that was the 4, and then you got Brock Lesnar. So Brock Lesnar was supposed to go for the SmackDown Championship against Roman Reigns, but obviously Roman Reigns got COVID. So Brock Lesnar, because he's a big attraction, they don't want to leave him off the card. He's a popular guy. Mm-hmm. They put him in the Fatal 5-Way. They've made it a Fatal 5-Way.
Wow. Arnold Braunschweiger, the famous comedian. So I'm just quoting Last Action Hero there. Roman Reigns will not compete. He got the COVID. So they've brought in the Beast. The Beast is replaced.
Yeah. I don't think he will win tonight because they want to do. They're going to want to do Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar again at some point.
Right.
And they can't do that. Well, they can, but it would make no sense for them both to have championships.
Well, Jack has predicted Big E wins via a ring break.
Okay.
What do you think?
Okay, I'm still saying Kevin Owens, and I don't think a ring break either. But Big E is obviously the most logical pick to win.
Seth Rollins.
So he is the person that gets to go home to Becky Lynch, Jay. But I personally think you are better looking than Seth.
Thanks, mate. I mean, I don't have the beard or the arse.
You do have the ass. You've got a grey ass.
Yours is better, mate. You've got a really, really firm.
Thank you.
Firm taint.
Isn't the taint the tip of the penis? Is that the tip of the penis?
It's in between, yeah.
I thought it was that's the gooch. Are you talking between the ass and?
Well, yeah, because it taint your ass and it taint your penis.
I don't.
It is basically the gooch. It's the same.
Oh, it's the gooch, right? Okay, it's the gooch.
It's
right,
just a different name. This is crude talk. We've debased it, Don. We've debased this channel. Let's be more professional. If ever I want to get on, give me a call. Yeah, I need to be more professional, right?
Yeah.
Although Emma does concur that you have a fantastic.
Thank you, darling. You also have a cracking ass.
Cheers, bro. I won't hear a word against
I was talking to Emma,
Becky.
but you both have great asses.
I can't comment on Jay as well.
You've looked. Don't lie. You've looked. I know you have. It's okay.
I don't like this guy. For some reason, Kevin Owens. I don't like the cut of his jib. No.
So the reason I think he's winning, like I said, he's just signed. So he was rumored, like everybody is. If you're released from WWE, everybody thinks you're going to go to AEW, and apparently there was conversations with AEW that but WWE managed to re-sign him for a multi-million-dollar deal. So I think that they're going to give him a championship because of that. If not now, then maybe WrestleMania or Royal Rumble or something, but soon.
Wow.
You need to have a. I'll allow it. I will definitely allow you to have a feel of Jay's.
Is your girlfriend saying she wants to feel my ass?
It's fine. Most of my ex-girlfriends have said that, so why not my current girlfriend?
Well, next time I come round, you can grab a cheek.
We'll both cup a cheek.
Cup a cheek.
Yeah, and it is one theme that has obviously, I'm very lucky now. I'm the happiest I've ever been. But one constant, despite the craziness and the intensity of most of my previous relationships, crazy dates, women. One constant has been they've all fancied Jay, and I understand why, because you're a beautiful man.
Nah. Jack says Dom's felt my ass.
I have. We've all seen it. We've all seen your ass.
I've not seen Jack's ass.
There was. Oh, you will, because we had a little running game where we take a shot, or anytime we could see Jack's crack, because his crack would always be out.
It's always out. Dave says we do both have great asses, so thank you.
Dave has a good ass.
Is hurt.
I've seen Dave, in limited clothing.
I've felt Dave various occasions. Usually happens when I'm drunk.
What, feeling my ass or Jay's or Dave's?
Tom's seen it so often he can draw it from memory.
I can.
Constant Jack crack. My crotch goblins were very polite.
Oh yeah.
Regarding Jack's crack. Okay. Okay, so Big E, I like Big E's style. I like his what do you call that? It's not a cape.
A coat.
Coat, yeah. Is it a coat? Is it a jacket? It's a sleeveless jacket.
Yeah.
He's got the belt. And he's
quite
shoving it in everyone's face. He's like, nah, I've got a belt.
It's quite telling here that they've not left. So Big E's the champion. Big E traditionally would come out last. It's quite telling that they've allowed.
So he's there's still two other.
One other.
Oh yeah. I can't count. There's one other. Well, but we know that's going to be the big boy, isn't it? It's a cloak. Doesn't a cloak have to have a hood to be a cloak?
Right.
Emma says anyone's ass. So, bam, 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 bam. And now we've got Mr.
Brock Lesnar.
Lorg. Him's Lorg.
I do love his theme.
It's disturbing me how blonde his eyebrows are.
You believe he's like he's in his home life. He's a farmer. Do you know what I mean? He farms and he.
Do you want to be a farmer? Here's a couple of acres.
Here's a couple of acres. Yeah. He like farms and chops meat and stuff. You know.
Does he? Does he full on do like a Captain America and like?
He's like a proper lumberjack.
Instead of chopping wood, he just like rips the wood apart with his hands. So he's prowling. He's pacing around almost like a lion, and there's definitely a big lion pride of the Rock thing going on with him, isn't there?
Oh wait, Seth's going straight in.
Yeah. Oh. Ding ding ding.
So suplex
they're all
suplexing. Kevin Owens gets suplexed. Seth Rollins getting suplexed.
They're all just yeeting each other out of the thing, aren't they?
So Brock Lesnar has this thing where he takes everyone to Suplex City and he suplexes people lots. That's a suplex.
So basically, it's lots of people fighting each other at the same time.
Yeah, it's the Fatal 5-Way.
I mean, this is how I expected it to start, to be fair.
Oh.
That was a crushing blow, wasn't it?
All right, Big E. Big E is getting intense, man. I can't wait to see Big E and Lesnar face off. I also can't wait to see Lashley and Lesnar face off. So Lashley and Lesnar have quite a bit of history from back in the day, from like a decade ago, Jay. And they've not really been in the ring together since.
Okay, so we've got a decade's worth of history here.
It's kind of the match everyone wished would happen, kind of thing. But there's Lashley spearing Lesnar, potentially taking him out for a good bit of time.
Oh, he's down.
Big spear from Lashley to Lesnar. A bit more of my white chocolate. Do some ASMR.
He went through everything. He literally, the couch is no more.
You say couch?
It's American. Surfer. I said they were yeeting each other out of the ring, and Emma thought I said they were eating each other out of the ring. No, that doesn't even get a laugh. No one else is laughing at that but me. Brilliant.
No, I'm eating. Oh, Kevin Owens splash.
So they're all piling on him. He's not very good.
So they're trying to take Lesnar out. Lesnar's the biggest threat here.
So they're all standing on his face.
They're all going to sit on his face.
They're munching each other out. Oh, is he just chucked some stairs on him? Is he going to hit him with the stairs? You can read that comment.
Well, my mouthful of white stuff. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good, Dan.
All right. Would have been much funnier in the last match. I mean, to be fair. That would have been a munch and a half, wouldn't it?
Well, Jay glazed over for a particular point in that match. I don't know if you remember, Sarah. Sorry about
they're using everything they can to get the baddies. Is Big E a baddie?
No. Big E's a goodie. The rest of them are baddies.
Oh.
Oh no, Lesnar's considered a goodie now.
Okay. Trent Lesnar. Oh, he broke the table. And as a technician, I'm sitting there thinking about all those microphones. I'm thinking about all those cables that are getting ripped out. And I'm just like, it hurts my soul.
Dan will give you a bit of insight into that, I'm sure.
Yeah. Because somewhere there's a techie with earphones, and that would have just killed him.
Kevin Owens and Rollins teaming up. So the two kind of biggest heels in this, I would say, are teaming up.
Can you answer this question, Dom?
Why and no DQs is no one just bring a gun? Because that would be illegal and they would get arrested.
I mean, it is America.
Oh, pop-up powerbomb. 1, 2, kick out by Big E.
Pop-up pirate?
Pop-up powerbomb.
Oh, pop-up powerbomb.
Power
Powerbomb.
Powerbomb. Powerbomb.
Powerbomb.
Power
bottom.
bomb.
A pop-up power bottom.
That's a power bottom.
Is he a power bottom?
That's a completely different thing.
So this is a pop-up power bottom.
Oh my
he
God.
Looks like it. They're all just yeeting themselves on him, aren't they?
Well,
Sarah says a
down.
taser would be funny.
Lesnar's out. Lesnar's out. Big E's the next biggest threat.
I don't know how many people in America are watching this, but surely in America, gun would be a reasonable force.
So
I mean, you can just
awesome.
buy them from.
Look at
like,
Seth's
the
tights;
shop,
they're glistening. They're very glittery. You enjoy.
That's fashion, isn't it?
So we have about 15 minutes left, guys, I reckon. So let's see what they can do in the next 10, 15. Spinning forearm. And then, back elbow by Rollins down to Big E. Seth
gearing up for something.
Going for a curb stomp, but countered by Lesnar. Lesnar's up. F5. That's Lesnar's finisher.
He's been cut. Where did he come from? He just came from nowhere.
F5 from Lesnar.
And he's just yeeting people left, right, and center. Taking
F5
on
again, F5 again, F5 again.
Taking on 4 men at once like a pro, isn't he?
Oh, spear by Lashley.
Wow.
1, 2. Kick out. That was typically Lashley's finisher, is the spear.
I think Big E's my favourite, despite his disturbingly vascular shoulders.
Big E rules. I think he's my
favourite.
One with the Big E, which one?
I'm going the guy with
Lashley.
Lashley, yeah. Sorry, I'm getting confused.
So
Lashley's
Bobby Lashley,
yeah,
Lashley and Lesnar, obviously that history there. Lashley's got the hurt lock in on Lesnar.
A hurt locker.
Hurt lock.
So it's taking a while, though, isn't it?
Big E saving his championship there. Big ending there. Big ending. That's his finisher. Are we going to see a big ending to Lesnar?
Are we going to see a happy ending? Is Lesnar going to have a happy ending? Let's see.
Oh my God. F5. Yeah, F5. No, is he going to win? Is he going to win it? 1, 2. No way. No way, man. Lesnar won it.
Oh, wow. No. Hang on. Did he win against Big E?
Lesnar won it. Lesnar won it. Wow. Okay, I was not expecting that.
Yeah, man. Wow. You were saying the opposite. You were like, no.
Yeah, I was. I don't see what they're going to do with that. But there we go.
Well, it is 2022. No one's safe.
Brock Lesnar's the new champion as we start 2022.
I mean, he's pretty knackered, isn't he?
Yeah.
They're all pretty knackered.
Combine the belt story to Mania. Yeah, I don't know, man. Are they going to combine the belts though? I don't think they will.
What, like
I
the
don't
Power
think-
Rangers?
Kind of. I don't think they
Yeah.
will. I don't think they'll do that, man. Unless they're going for a unified title, but it doesn't really make sense while there's two brands because there's Raw and there's SmackDown, you know. So Lesnar's
Wow.
holding the belt. He's very happy with himself.
Lashley's not happy. He's sad.
Big E must be gutted, man. Big E must be gutted.
He had his moment. So how old is he?
Lesnar's in his 40s.
Dan has said, if they were to do it like the Power Rangers, I'm all in. Wouldn't that be amazing?
Yeah, Dan's a Power Rangers fan, yeah.
I love the Power Rangers when I was a kid. It was mint. I still got a Megazord somewhere, an OG one. It's not the only action that leaves you fatigued and happy with yourself. Know what I'm saying?
Hey, you can have what we call a champer clap for that. There you go.
What? Yeah.
You do that, and you gotta tap yourself on the back. There you go.
I hate him holding the belt hostage.
So Brock Lesnar historically, he's had he
retires or something.
He's had previous championship runs and he's held the belt for a year. Do you know what I mean? Like he's people get bored of him quite quickly.
Yeah.
All in the because it's like who can beat him? Do you know what I mean?
I wanted Lashley to get it. It was cool.
It's like who can beat him? Do you know what I mean? That's what it is.
Well,
that's what it is.
One belt to rule them all, one belt to bind them, one belt to bring them all in the ring.
But the crowd seem happy. The crowd seem happy with him at the moment. Seem happy that he's champion there. And that is it, guys. Looks like that's the end.
He has won the whole thing. He's won day one.
He is the champion at the end of day one.
Wow.
Brock Lesnar.
And I feel like the crowd are going crazy, and I think half of them are like no, and half of them are like yeah.
Yeah. Well, Big E was a very popular champion. So what we do at the end of these streams, Jay, is we ask a couple of questions traditionally, so people can comment as well. Your performer of the night, your favorite performer of the whole night.
Oh god, so
you like Lashley in the main event.
I like Lashley.
You also like Liv Morgan.
I think Liv Morgan's
Kingston.
I think Liv Morgan's my favorite of the night, and second is Kofi.
Kofi, yeah, you like Kofi, didn't you? What about a grade overall? We normally give a grade out of 10. For me, as that was probably a good 7. That was a better WWE pay-per-view than usual.
Well,
that was better than normal. I'm gonna say 7 out of 10.
I'd probably agree. It's been a while since I've seen a wrestling, and I'm thinking way back. But that was, in terms of enjoyment value, like definitely a 7.
Okay, and your match of the night, your favorite match of them all.
I liked the. Oh, actually, I don't know. I like the 4-way.
The 5-way.
Not the 5-way. The 4-way. The double.
What?
Double teaming with
the tag team match. The tag team match.
Tag team match. That was it.
The New Day and the Usos. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good because there was a lot of very acrobatic stuff in there. I thought from just literally people flying around. It was brilliant. And I liked the bit where thingy. I'm getting tired now. Phoenix turned up.
Oh, Beth Phoenix, yeah, Beth Phoenix at the end of Edge and that was
a good one.
Beth, yeah, Edge and Miz, yeah, that was cool.
Miz, I really like the Miz. Yeah, the Miz one was good.
Yeah, I think mine was probably like that. Makes some good points about Liv Morgan.
Tag team.
Yeah, it's not a 4-way. No. That makes some good points about Liv Morgan. I thought Liv Morgan did well. I don't normally rate her matches, so that was pretty good. What was I going to say? I think the main event was good just because it was lots
possible
of
betrayal.
What was that? Oh yeah, possible betrayal. Yeah. No, I like both. I like the tag matches. It was good. I think, like I say, most of the matches were okay. There wasn't anything weak. When normally in WWE pay-per-views, there's a weak match. I mean, even the Madcap Drew McIntyre match was good. And obviously, I wasn't really expecting a lot from that. So pretty good overall. About 7 out of 10 for me. What we'll do, guys, there's a couple of comments from everybody. Liv and Edge were great. That's good, Dave. They never had Brock hit a move on Lashley, not once. Now, that's interesting. Maybe they are going to go with the free, because Brock Lesnar is a free agent, so he can go to Raw or he can go to SmackDown. Raw on Mondays, Friday night SmackDown. Maybe he is going to face Lashley, and that can be a feud going into Mania. A lot of people want Lashley and Brock one-on-one. So maybe they leave Reigns and Lesnar, which was scheduled for tonight, for somewhere else down the line. So it'll be interesting to see. But it's an interesting point you make there, Dan. Cool. So what we'll do is, for anybody that's in, I'm going to just drop the invite link in
So they're obviously setting up Lashley versus Brock at some point.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. So I'm going to put the link in the description. So if you do want to come and give us your thoughts on the night, click on that and you'll be able to come in. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us. First ever wrestling stream we've done on Soundsphere with my best friend in the world, Jay. Two of my great loves, like I said, Jay and wrestling, bringing them together. Would you, I guess the question is, Jay, as someone that's watched their first wrestling pay-per-view tonight in 30 years or something like that, would you come back and would you watch another wrestling show?
Absolutely. It's really fun. I love doing this with you as well. I love doing everything with you. But it's fun, and I can see why people dig it so much, because it's like, not to undermine it in any way, but it's like a soap opera, isn't it? It's like a really oiled up, sweaty soap opera. There's drama, it's over the top, it's heightened emotion, and people get into the characters, and it's very dramatic. The matches are very dramatic.
Absolutely,
so yeah,
man.
fun stuff.
Absolutely. Now we're super buzzed to have everybody in that has that's joined us tonight. It's been fantastic. Like I say, for me, match of the night was that main event. Performer of the night. Did I give my performer of the night? I think.
Who's your performer of the night?
Interesting point. Oops, sorry. Who do I think? That's an interesting point. Because I'm still not a huge fan of Liv Morgan, even though I love her as a character. In terms of a wrestler, I'm not too sure. Sarah's come on, but then we can't see you or hear you, Sarah. So hopefully
the device is not connected for reasons unknown.
But yeah, performer of the night while we're waiting for Sarah. It's an interesting one that I'm gonna go with Becky, because she did a lot of work to put over Liv and probably make Liv look good. Although you weren't a great fan of Becky, were you?
I thought Becky was good. I thought maybe it's just the way that the match played out, is that she was playing. She was kind of getting her ass kicked a lot, and she was just a bit like, oh no. She pulled it back at the end, obviously, but I thought Liv was going crazy. I thought she was really, she was just a mad lady. She was fierce, and I loved it. But then Becky did get a bit crazy at the end when she'd had enough. So I like that.
No, it was cool. So I've just had a quick message from Sarah. Saying apparently the app's blocking your microphone. I'm sorry about that, Sarah. That sucks. And you haven't got a microphone. Sorry, you haven't got a camera. Well, definitely we're going to do more of these. So if you manage to get hold of one, you can come on, hang out with us. It'd be lovely to have you and lovely to spend some time with you. So if you do come back and you do want to come on, we will absolutely do this again. Jay, my plan is to do, a few of these throughout the year. Obviously, most of the content will be on Gimme a Whole Year. Myself and Dan Hargreaves, who also has the nod of approval from Anthony, will be doing Raw for a bit tomorrow. I'm working quite early on Tuesday, but I will be doing the first Raw of the year tomorrow night or Monday. And I'll be doing NXT on Tuesday as well, potentially AEW on Wednesday too. So we will be doing lots of content on Give Me a Whole Year this week. But yeah, it's been a pleasure having you guys. Jack has joined us. We're going to bring Jack in, our moderator. Well, the moderator.
Shall I add him to the stream?
I'm doing it. Jack is the moderator. Yeah, and here he is. Hey, Jack, how you doing, man?
Hey, baby, how you doing?
Hey, baby gigs.
How's How was your New Year? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Yeah. You all right, dude? Oh yeah.
What's going on?
This sucks.
Oh yeah, you yeeted yourself, didn't you?
No, my microphone just is being a bit crap lately. So, it's grey.
Yeah, you look good, man. You need to
Looking
come.
good.
Yeah,
Cheers very much.
Looking beautiful.
you need to come back up to Hull and get a haircut. What I say?
I definitely do. It's been early November since I had a shave and a haircut now.
Yeah. Gotta get it done.
Oh, man.
Well, you have to come up and hang out with me and Jay. We'll bring you to York, and you can come and hang with us.
Excellent.
So, you know how this goes for the first time on Soundsphere. Jack, your favourite match of the night, grade of the night out of 10, and performer of the night, please.
Grade of the night, I'd probably stick with you at 7.
Yeah.
Room for improvement.
Solid 7s all round.
Strong start.
Yeah.
Performer of the night, Liv Morgan, without a question.
Yeah, baby.
And this could sound boring, but match of the night, I would give it to Liv versus Becky. I enjoyed the main event, but it was a very, very spamming L2 parade of finishers.
Yeah, that's a PlayStation game reference, isn't it, Jack? There you go.
Oh yeah.
See.
Yeah, you kept mentioning that. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a WWE game thing. The L2 is the finisher move.
Present special as well.
Special move, yeah.
And
yeah.
Y.
There
If
you
you
go.
play on Xbox, it was Y.
There you go, man. So there you go. So you got your grade out of 10, your performer of the night, match of the night, good stuff. We will be back, dude. Potentially, me and Dan have had a conversation about doing Raw on Monday. So hopefully see you for Raw on Monday for the first of the year, Jack. And we've got a busy week ahead. So
how many of these have you got this week?
3 or 4. It depends.
So almost one a night. Because
it's the first.
Are they all on are they all on at this time? Are they all on
Yeah.
at like
See us
midnight?
during WrestleMania week.
Yeah, WrestleMania week we're dead. So because it's the first week of the year and they normally break out their biggest surprises, like I mentioned, that's why we tend to do the first. We do Raw, we do SmackDown, we do AEW, we're doing NXT. So it's going to be a busy week over on Gimme a Hole, yeah. So come and check us out over there. But thank you for joining us and kind of being the moderator for Soundsphere tonight, Jack. It's been a pleasure.
Pleasure as always.
Cool, man. See you soon, man. All right. Take it easy.
See you soon, lads.
Happy New Year, man.
Cool. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. I've been Dom. There's a couple of comments from Sarah who we can't get on the stream. Sarah says, bye, Jack. And also, Brock was dead on his feet there. He certainly worked for his money. Yes, Brock Lesnar only has to do a few appearances a year, Jay, to earn millions of pounds. And he certainly earned his money there. He's one of the more popular stars, of course, in WWE is Brock Lesnar. And that's probably why they gave him the title as we head into the biggest match, the biggest pay-per-views traditionally of the year. 2 of them are coming up. So the Royal Rumble, which is the 30-man Royal Rumble thing, and WrestleMania. So one of those, Jay, we might have you for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Juan Quintero, WWE's pushing fans away.
You think so? Juan. How is that? Is that by making Brock Lesnar a champion? Thank you for joining us, Juan, as well as we finish up the stream. Appreciate your time. Thank you for being here. But let us know what your thoughts are. Last 2 matches were very good. Yeah, absolutely.
They were.
Yeah, they were very good.
The Becky and Liv one went on for very long, and it mounted up in tension, didn't it? It
was good. It was really, really good. Absolutely.
It wasn't boring. It wasn't
really
boring.
Enjoyed that. And like I said, we're going to keep doing these special edition shows on Soundsphere. We'll do wrestling a couple of times a year, maybe 3 or 4 times a year.
Special edition so that I can come on because Anthony won't let me come on to the regular channel. Is that?
Oh no, we'll still do the movie. We'll still do movie stuff. But yeah, give me a whole year. It's going to be reserved for wrestling experts now. Whereas
what if I really get into it and I become an expert? Then what?
Well, then you'll be allowed back, and then you'll be allowed on. But
all right, Anthony, and your rules.
You are welcome.
You know.
You are welcome on Soundsphere anytime. Yeah, welcome on Soundsphere anytime, man. We love you very much. I love you very much.
Too.
Thank you so much for staying up with me. Thank you so much for
4 a.m. here. So thank you everyone who's watched it with us. If you're in the UK or roundabouts, because it's late. It's 4 a.m. It's pretty flipping late for us. But I'm also kind of so wired I can't sleep now. So
yeah, that'll happen. It's really weird, isn't it?
How about Jay? Is the subs me on the WrestleMania stream as I'm out the country?
All right, so you're gonna moderate for WrestleMania. That's what Jack's Valder.
Okay.
But you've got the power. You've got the power to ban people. Juan says overall matches were decent, but main event could have been way better. But who knows? Maybe Bobby and Brock soon. Yeah, that's what Dan was saying. Juan, absolutely good point. I think maybe I didn't think they were going to give the win to Brock because to me it didn't make sense. But then as soon as we talk about that legacy, that history between Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar, it starts to make more sense that they're going to go for that title match, Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, and give Roman Reigns something else to do. But I still think that people want to see that Roman Reigns Brock Lesnar match sooner rather than later. So maybe before the end of 2022, we'll get that. Emma says, "Night, Jay. I will see you in a second, my love." And
Night,
yeah,
Emma.
Thank you guys.
Also, Happy New Year, Emma.
Happy New Year to everyone. I will see you guys back over on Give Me a Hull Yeah tomorrow for at least a little while with me and Dan covering Raw. But this has been the very first ever Soundsphere Magazine wrestling stream with day one of WWE. So it's been an absolute pleasure having you. Juan says, notice that how the camera focused more on Bobby at the end. Yeah, they seem to be going for that feud, don't they? You're right.
They're Bobby in it, aren't they?
Yeah, Lashley. Lashley and Lesnar have wrestled before, haven't they? I'm sure they have. Yeah, I'm sure they have.
Knows, they never worked together. Well,
all right, I'm sure.
You could ask Jeeves. He'll probably know.
They did something in August, and then they did something. Who is strong? Hang on a second. How's Bob? They've never fought in a match with each other. I'm sure they did something years ago. But there you go.
They were on a tag in OVA. Over.
Cool. There you go. Thanks for the clarification.
So they fought together, but not against each other.
So people want that. People want that match. People. Who was it when Stone Cold stunned Flash? I'm trying to think who it was. It was Goldberg, wasn't it? It was Goldberg and Lashley. That's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of Goldberg versus Lashley at Mania. Well, I think Donald Trump was involved in that somehow. Weird.
Oh, I've seen that. That was a long time ago, wasn't it?
Wrestling. So yeah, it's an exciting match exciting match that people want to see. So maybe we'll cover some more of that stuff on Soundsphere in the coming months. But we'll let you know. Thank you so much for supporting us in our very, very first wrestling stream on Soundsphere. And I'm going to let you go to sleep. I'm going to go to sleep because I've got a busy week ahead. And thank you guys so much. I don't actually know. We don't have a sign out for Soundsphere. So I'm just going to do the whole year thing, I guess,
cool.
to finish off. So hang on.
Thank you for having me. I'm sure I'll see everyone at some point in the future.
Yeah, you will definitely. Sarah says, awesome. You guys take care and thanks. It's been a pleasure.
Sure.
Thank you for sure. We've got one more. Dan says, lol. Yeah, cool. Right, we're off. See you later.
Jay comes on pretty strong.
You come on me pretty strong.
I mean, I do.
All right. On that note.
Good night, everybody.
Bye. Oh yeah.
Bye. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, this is John 5 from Rob Zombie, and you're watching Soundsphere TV.